And welcome everybody. You know what it is. The run back here between the CLG men, cheese and simple flips. I am Simply,
And I'm Bedronis.
and it's gonna be a bit of a bopper here, perhaps. For those of you unaware, Cheese and Simple Flips have raced 120 Star Randomizer here on the Speed Run channel, and it was kind of a blowout. Cheese got kind of slapped. It was a 358.22 from Cheese versus a 319.41 from Simple Flips. However, Badronis,
Yeah.
as I'm sure you're aware, Cheese now has the world record in 120 Star Randomizer with a 241.55. And to be completely honest, I'm not sure how much Simple Flips has been doing randomizer, so I'm pretty curious to see how this is going to turn out. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking that Cheese has been marking this date on the calendar and he's been streaming in just such earnest preparation to wipe the floor with simple flips that that's all he can think about and he's gonna come in and nail it. But simple flips is really good at just doing stuff on the fly because of all his ROM hack experience. So I think no matter how well Cheese thinks he has gotten ready for something like this, Simple Flips has just a huge wealth of experience playing on this kind of circumstance or under these kind of circumstances. Also, yeah, it's it's such a toss up because Simple Flips did really well in
Oh,
the
the
last
bar!
randomizer, but we've come a long way since then. 241 is an insane world record, just amazing RNG and execution. So we'll have to see what happens. And we're starting off in SSL, which is definitely one of the trickier stages here. She's also getting hit up by the fly guy. And Simple Flips is coming around. He's gonna die in the first 30
Oh,
seconds. I don't know if
rest
that
in
was
peace!
intentional. I would guess it wasn't because he just didn't really see where he was going. Took a nosedive in the quicksand. She's up 1 star to 0. Okay, Simple Flips has found the wing cap though, back in the SSL stage.
So
And this is
BOB
a
goes to
pretty tricky
SSL.
star.
It
Okay, I don't
definitely
know if
can
Simple
be.
Flips is gonna get these coins at this point. At least get some height. Should be good for these ones. Oh, that one is so far away. Can he get it? I think he's gonna have to bail out. Yep.
Oh, okay. I like the strategy, just getting the wing cap. You know, having the wing cap, if you do happen to find Bob-omb Battlefield, that's probably the most important place to have the wing cap. But if you run into Wing Mario over the rainbow, that can also prove to be quite difficult without a wing cap.
Yeah, and also SSL does have a couple wing caps around the stage, so it's a pretty good spot to have it. You know, we'll see Cheese grab that wing cap star, and Simple Flips has to get it later. He just didn't
What
really
is his plan?
fly too well here. I'm not sure where he's going.
Oh, going for the Klepto, but Klepto is not interested in what Simple
Okay.
Flips is selling. Going the other way. Some bad business, some bad blood bubbling between these two. And Cheese has got 2 stars, 2 minutes in. Simple Flips still struggling. Now, Badronis, would you like to hear a little bit about what exactly is going on here with the CLG stream to tackle kids' cancer?
Well, yeah. Would you like to talk about it, or should I go ahead?
I will slap you with the facts, my
Okay.
man. Here we go. Tackle Kids Cancer's mission is to find a cure for pediatric cancer and provide children with the highest level of drum roll please care. Sorry, my okay. Childhood Childhood cancer remains the #1 death by disease of children, and TKC has been working for over 30 years to find a cure. Join the fight against pediatric cancer and make a donation today. All 100% of the funds raised stay at the Children's Cancer Institute at Hackensack Meridian Health.
That's very true. And also, just like Simply said, it does go 100% of your donation contributes to charity. And you can also look on the website to see what kind of studies they're supporting and see that the research they do is actually legitimate and definitely worth the investment. So definitely, if you have a couple spare dollars, reach inside your wallet or PayPal and support a worthy cause. You know, I think there's really nothing more worthy than helping kids with such life-threatening cancers. So
Ooh, that
definitely
star just
see if
coming
you
out
can
of
raise
nowhere
some
for
money.
Cheese.
That
Yeah,
was
definitely want
actually
to go for
really
that.
good RNG.
Super nice. SimpleFlips seems to be getting the ball rolling a bit here now. I'm not sure what the plan is. Ooh, the slide kick. Cheeky.
Okay, he's found another star here. He's just gonna go for that one. And he's just found TikTok Clock, which I would say is one of the better levels in Randomizer because there's like 5 stars out in the open. Because like there's nothing to do with like secrets. There's a red coin star, sure. But then all the rest I don't know why he decided to drop off there and then he got hit by the ant.
This man cannot get a break.
Oh, he's gonna get like knocked off one of these things here in just a second here. Oh!
And not even coins in the box. Randomizer can be very frustrating.
Time moving TDC and Randomizer is probably not the most predictable place to be. And I would say Cheese is putting kind of a risky move out here by going for reds and 100 coins.
SimpleFlips getting big bodied by the big bull. Getting close, and oh, the booty slap to the face is going to slide him down.
Right, how's he gonna get out of here? He's gonna. I actually don't know how you're supposed to get out of here. Is there a way to? Oh, actually, yeah. Okay.
Oh, this is a little bit scary.
On the cage and jump over, so should be fine. Jeez, right. I'm trying to break that coin box, and he was actually able to get all the coins.
SimpleFlips got some coins. Got some healing. Man, Randomizer is a constant battle because obviously, you know, it's a lot of decision making. Depending on where you spawn, it's like, okay, this star is best right now. And sometimes a star spawns like that and you get kind of messed up.
I think this will be enough coins to get him to 100 down here. That's a 10 coin he's missed too.
Oh,
okay.
Scary.
Hard to tell now. That's another 10. Oh man, the bomb's chasing him around. Doesn't want to fall off here when he's so close. That's a 1-up. So he's at 97. Needs 3 more. So could just use a red coin. I don't know how many he's gotten. Like 6. Let's see. And SimpleFlips is also going for TikTok Clock 100 coin.
Just gotta stay alive. This is really the biggest, most important thing. And it's harder than you'd think, because there is a lot of stupid stuff that can go down in Randomizer. Depending on how the maps are laid out, this TikTok Clock doesn't look too bad, but just the fact that it's moving and you're trying to go somewhat fast, you got a little bit of stress. It's a lot of sauce. There's got 100 coins.
And see, SimpleFlips is gonna die. I was just gonna make a comment about how weird the geometry is in a lot of places, and also just the notorious invis walls everywhere, and just the whole structure. Oh, he just got invisible. Look at this, it's just everywhere. There's nothing you can really do about it. Alright, he's up to 6 red coins, needs 2 more.
Ooh, cheeky wall kick from Cheese, avoiding the turbine. It's complete.
Okay, he saw a red coin down. At least I think he did. Oh, okay.
And okay, being very careful, and now there's one more red somewhere in this clock.
You can see it on the bottom right of his screen now. I think he spotted it. Oh no, he's gonna take a big dip. And
imagine if there's a flipper down here. Boom.
Oh yeah, well it normally is, but kind of helped by the random aspect. But luckily the heart, you might want to tap the heart because there's really no more coins to get. You don't want to take another like big fall down. And he's almost grabbing that star too. He doesn't know what to do about it. He's able to get over it.
Oh my god.
Meanwhile, SimpleFlips is just kind of getting bodied around here by the bully, trying to take damage to trigger the eyeball. But the bully is stuck in the eye. He's actually able to get it.
Million IQ strats from SimpleFlips. I like that.
I don't even understand how that works.
SimpleFlips just has a lot of very useful game knowledge, and I think that's what... Oh, no! Okay, Cheese. Right. Man, this is a very roller coaster ride of a red coin star here from Cheese. Just needs 1 more coin, but it's a lot easier said than done, and SimpleFlips is racking up the coins in Lethal Lava Land. Got denied in TikTok Clock.
Okay, and he got it. It's actually spawning right on top of those pendulums. So he's have to make his way up there again. Well, wow,
nice.
What a triple jump from Cheese, threading the needle there to grab the star. That's definitely one of the trickier ones. And SimpleFlips is pretty much ready to go in the volcano. He needs... Well, is he doing reds?
It's hard to tell. I don't know if there's enough coins. I mean, he's getting a lot out here. Cheese now grabbing the shell, knowing right where it is. Yeah, you gotta deal with that bully star spawning every time. Oh, SimpleFlips almost crashing the shell, searching for answers out here, but will he find any? Cheese in a very... He's fighting the bully on the mountain. Really wanting that coin. Not taking it home. Hopefully there's 18 coins in here for SimpleFlips. Otherwise, this is going to be a little awkward. I think there's
21. So more than enough. Although some of them could be in awkward places.
Yeah, awkwardly accruing coins here.
So he wants to go back up. And he'll come and get that star after he gets 100, but not right now. Good job avoiding the falling brick there. This is just so nerve-wracking because you don't really navigate on all these little rocks all the time. You just want to go on the main ones. And grabbing the 100 coin star while Cheese is trying to take care of some bullies.
A whole gaggle of them.
That star.
Alright, and SimpleFlips has made it happen, falling down, but there is a star around here. He just has to not die, although he has already got the 100 coins, so not the end of the world, but grabbing another star. And it's just 8-7. Arguably, SimpleFlips, I mean, I feel like the 100 in Lethal Lava Land takes longer than the TikTok Clock one. He's kind of struggled. He had a lot of falls there. Lost more time than you'd imagine. He's almost getting denied right away in TikTok Clock. And that is just the fun of Randomizer, my friends. Sometimes you spawn and you just die. But Cheese avoiding it. No worries. Nice star grab. And it's round 2 for the 100 for SimpleFlips. Can he do it?
I think he's got it.
Oh!
It's not off to a great start.
Huge explosions.
Alright, so Cheese is going into the volcano now. There's a couple pretty readily available stars in here. Taking a look around, that's a nice spawn. He's pretty much like one long jump away from this hot foot in the volcano, but he's falling down. He might die.
That's a lot of damage.
He actually made it up and saved it. You know, he still grabbed the star, so I think it's all good there.
No worries.
I'm just impressed that Cheese hasn't had any like meltdowns yet.
I mean, I still think the TikTok Clock 100 was a low-key meltdown. Sometimes you have a meltdown and it's very... Jeez! I don't know. That was so weird. The camera not able to figure it out. It can get awkward out here in Randomizer for real. Depends on where you spawn.
It really does depend where you spawn. There's a few places where you can get instantly attacked by enemies, or maybe even you're on a place where you can't really get to safe ground very well.
Wow, SimpleFlips fears nothing. This man is not afraid to die, dancing with death right next to that star. There goes a lot of coins, but he's definitely got enough at this point. Awkward position, does not want to get flamed. Man, he's so graceful in his movements. As long as he can keep his cool. It is so easy to lose minutes, especially if you're doing 120 stars. I mean, in 70 Star Randomizer, typically you go for the fastest stars, so it's not the end of the world if you die, but these are some long ones.
The worst thing would be to spend like 3 minutes doing 100 coins. SimpleFlips with a big dive. There's a couple helpful hearts down there. He might want to tap one.
Oh, just tapping one. Could have given it the double slap for double the love, but it's all good.
Yeah, I think just having the clock on time stop has been greatly aiding how fast he can do this. Because you saw how much Cheese had to deal with the rotating flippers and all that stuff.
Wait, what just happened to Cheese? I don't think that was intentional. Maybe it was, but he ended up in the bottom of the grate.
Oh, I think he triggered the warp on accident. Actually, I'm not sure. I wasn't really watching.
All right, how is Cheese going to approach this eyeball?
Ooh, that was great.
So SimpleFlips has his 100 coin. Now this is where things get a little sweaty. This is where your heartbeat starts raising a little bit because you're like, okay, where is the rank? SimpleFlips is sitting at a cool 7.
Alright, he's seen the last one.
So not too bad. So far, pretty good. I mean, for both of these players, no major hiccups on any star, and it's bound to
Wow,
happen,
look
right?
at that decisive movement from SimpleFlips to get down to the star there. He just went all out. Just he's still fine.
Ooh. I just get scared every time I see something like that happen. I never know what's going to happen in Randomizer.
Yeah.
But there it is. The red coin has spawned, and now I've never really noticed what... I've never gotten to see two randomizers next to each other. I did not watch through the 120-star race completely, but I didn't realize... I thought red coin spawned in the same spot every time, but I guess no matter what it is, the star will always move in terms of where it actually ends up spawning if you spawn a star.
Yeah. Okay,
Cheese 05!
Alright, 91 coins. So he's at least safe from a burn now. You know, a burn takes 3 HP. Always gotta watch that.
SimpleFlips is not able to move the inch that it took to get that star. It's the depth perception is so hard, especially when the only background you have is the air. Rest in peace. Trying his best.
I think
He's
he can
wrapping it up.
get back up to where he was pretty quickly. Oh, these might be an issue. I don't know how he got through that. Cheese needs to get this star.
Oh, no.
Okay. It's pretty messy from SimpleFlips. He's seeing a couple stars in his peripheral vision. He's got to pick which one he wants to go for, and just missing a side flip and falling down.
For the time moving proving to be a lot more challenging. What is the move? Where are we going? There's some star around here somewhere. Boom.
Alright, he's found one. And Cheese is
Booty
going to
slide
take a
from
death
Cheese.
here.
Rest in peace.
Same death from SimpleFlips did almost.
Yeah, same exact spot. Gotta be careful, man. The deaths will rack up a lot of time loss very quickly, especially if you have a meltdown. That's the only thing that you want to be weary of. And it's hard to avoid. It's very hard. Randomizer is a bag of roller coaster ride emotions.
Yeah, I don't really know what to say about it. I've not had that much experience. At least in 120-star randomizer, it's a whole nother beast because you literally have to get everything, which means you might just be searching the maze in HMC for like 5 minutes because you can't find like one of the stars out. And you know, that's just how it goes.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to see Hazy Base Cave Reds. I feel like that is gotta be the biggest mess of stars, of red coins that I can think of.
What's interesting about HMC also is that a lot of the walls, or there's a lot of like missing walls and ceilings, so that you can kind of see stuff really far away without knowing actually where it is. So like you can be somewhere like down in the cavern with Dory and you can see a star like up in the maze, but you won't know where it is until you actually go look for it. So that can kind of help. There's also some camera tricks in BB-8 where you can like see into like the vanish cap room, so that like you know if you have to go get the vanish cap or not. So some pretty useful things that people have put a lot of creative thought into.
Both players rocking the wing cap for the red coins. Can't say I blame them. Definitely a smart move. The red coins tend to be at quite an awkward height. They're always like...
You're gonna go for side hop here. You lost his wing cap, but there's a bully in the way. The ghost of all dead 16 runners. And I think...
Oh, that's a late
Okay, that was a
kick.
late wall kick. It looks like he knows how to do it, but he'll have to do it again. And okay,
Oh, no.
maybe this isn't the best course of action. You got like most of your red coins now.
Yeah, and not a lot of coins around to get some
wants
health.
to take the raft. Okay, there's a wing cap here, which is nice. Okay, he got it. Love seeing some of these like camera animations when you grab the star, because you can be on something that's still moving. It's not very common in the real game.
A cheeky little star gift from Cheese. Yeah, there's some very weird situations. The funniest... Oh, SimpleFlips denied before he can even get started. And 6 live... Oh, I thought that said 0, actually. Never mind. Commentator, you know, not able to read these numbers. Trying his best. But we're all good. No game overs in sight. Oh, jeez. Big boy side flip. Hardly checks the camera angle. The man just breathes the game. It's just flowing through his veins.
Yeah, it's actually nuts because he's doing all this, or he did the triple jump wall kick in Mario Cam, which like you would do normally in a run, but the way that it was angled like sideways meant that he had to be pretty careful. Because also if you miss that wall kick, you're probably gonna die. It's just one of the TTC classics on 100 coin. So SimpleFlips is going around knocking some bullies out. I don't know if he's gotten the bully star, but there should actually be some sparkles around the ones that you have to kill. Like that one there. See some shiny glimmers. I don't know what you want to call it. There's 3 of them.
Yeah, that's actually such a cool effect, and it works out really well. They have the little secret thing, and oh,
Some lava burns.
damage. Grabbing the wing cap. Want to play it safe. Lethal Lava Land is incredibly lethal in Randomizer. Jeez. What's the play? Give me these 5 coins. It really is just a hunt for the 100 coins in Randomizer. It is very hard to smoothly run through 100, just because the coins are in such awkward places.
I think in like SSL and BOB you have to go up these hills a lot, so it really challenges your depth perception. And just kind of... Oh, he got his hat swiped by Klepto! Cheese is gonna be looking for that one.
Yeah, definitely want that. That is a couple seconds lost every star you grab. Just free time save for SimpleFlips.
What?
Back.
Okay.
Kicks off of the bird. I guess that works out.
Yeah, I didn't think that would just work as effectively as it did. I thought it would like knock the cat somewhere. Okay, so these twisters are also pretty random in Shifting Sandland. They can take you pretty much wherever, and they can also start out in weird places that you don't want them to be. So, like including like the entrance to the pyramid. Alright.
And round 2, here we go again. Yeah, the best one I saw was the entrance to the pyramid. You try to go in the pyramid and you just get tossed by the tornado. And Cheese is having a hard time. It's kind of hard to tell where the slope begins and where it ends.
I'm not sure what he's looking for other than to see where the fly guy... Okay.
Oh, okay. Just going around. Doing the whole lap. The perimeter. Not a bad search
trying
strategy.
to go for 100 coin too, which is going to be a big undertaking.
A huge undertaking. A gargantuan undertaking, if you would ask me, personally.
Yeah, and, like, as opposed to a lot of other stages where you get red coins at the same time, you have to go in the pyramid, which means you have to do secrets instead. So, like, okay, another whirlwind, gonna pick up Cheese and just shoot him all over the stage.
Bro, those things are relentless.
Yeah, dude. Are we living in Kansas or what? I don't know what happened to this game. Missing the box. Missing the box again.
Slippery.
Nice safe break on the pillar there. I thought he was gonna like throw it off the edge there, but he was aware of the possibility.
Alright, Cheese planning his next move and
if
goes
his wing cap like dies while he's flying over the quicksand, that would be a pretty tragic death. He's gotta watch out for that.
He does have one more to get. About to get blasted. Doesn't want to take the damage. Alright, I respect it.
Can he see? Okay. Sometimes you just gotta let it run you over.
Go with the force. 53 coins in this man's back pocket, and we are looking for yet another red. Oh, never mind.
I guess that's enough. He's already found one of the... Well, he's found, like, the open star in the pyramid, so he can save that one for later.
That is a nice find.
The thing is, like, there are a lot of coins in the pyramid, but a lot of them can be out of the way. There's quite a few levels, and they can also be, like, down in the sand. So you're not guaranteed to be able to get every single one of them. So he's going to do the topless backup. First frame wall kick, I think.
SimpleFlips having the time of his life, trying to get the star. Oh my goodness. Alright, it's happened.
Okay.
My
no,
heart.
definitely want to keep checking back, because like, I feel like I would focus on Cheese too much when he's doing 100 coin.
Cheese is just slowly but surely counting these coins up. It is a Goomba fest.
Alright, he's found some of the rings. Now, this blue coin switch only gives you 3 blues, so that'll put him up to 91. He's still gonna have to find a couple more coins somewhere, but he's got a lot of the pyramid left to search. He's only pretty much got it on the bottom section. And we'll see where he wants to go now. Oh, there's a big line up there.
I think most people have probably seen or heard of this randomizer, but for the people who aren't quite sure what's going on, Badronis, would you be willing to give a little rundown of what we're seeing before our very eyes?
So, in the normal game, each painting or entry that you go in takes you to a set stage, and you know where everything is, right? But in Randomizer, pretty much the stages are completely shuffled. So that way you go into something expecting Walman's Fortress, but you come out in Lethal Lava Land, or you might even get one of the secret stars like Wing Cap or Vanish or Secret Aquarium. Pretty much anything can be anywhere, which means you really have to tour the castle a lot to find it. And then there's been a couple like quality of life adjustments here to show some of the secret locations, and a lot of the special like objective stars have kind of been indicated for you, but a lot of it is just like looking around and exploring to find out where things spawn. And once you do, you got to go get it, or you got to like make a better plan to get it with something else. It's a big mental challenge as well as just your gameplay, but it kind of makes even an experienced player look like kind of a fool when you're trying to like run around in some sand and you don't know where you're going, and the camera is like panning in ways that you've never experienced before. So it just makes for a lot of like crazy scenes. And SimpleFlips, what is that? Just
yeah, I'm not quite sure what happened there. I know he was in there for a while, but boom, we are in Metal Cap now. Had a chance. Cheese, for a while there, I thought was going to be stuck in the pyramid for a hot minute. Went all the way to the top looking for the secrets. Oh, the gotcha. Metal Cap is so useless, bro. It's like such garbage of a cap.
Yeah.
But a Mips grab from Cheese.
Did SimpleFlips get that red coin? I feel like he might have missed it. This is not a fun stage to do in Randomizer.
Yeah, it really depends on how the coins are looking. If there's a lot that are over water. Oh, but he is navigating like a champ. And yep, we're gonna have to take a couple dives. And that is not the right toad.
A hail of bullets from the pea shooter. I actually don't know what its formal name is.
Sniff it? Snuff it?
Something with like an
actually
S.
get it in the metal cap. Interesting. Chat coming in with the knowledge. Sniff it looks to be the correct one. Oh! Okay, I thought that was a bonk for cheese. He is in love with this area. I don't know. I mean, it is a scenic, you know, there's a lot to look at, but man, it's not that good looking. Hazy Maze Cave, though. This is probably, I find this stage to be the most volatile in Randomizer. I can't even imagine it in 20. Mostly the red coins.
Yeah.
Like, it's such a big stage. There could be coins everywhere. You gotta check every nook and cranny, and we are not talking about Kevin Nanny here, folks. This is Red Coin City. Possibly, probably, would make the most sense.
Yeah,
it's Cuckoo Mountain.
And okay, Jesus got a pretty good start on these red coins, and he sees like 2 more already. I'm not sure what that one is. Okay, so SimpleFlip is kind of up here where you would normally find Amazing Emergency Exit. He sees star number 3. I'm not sure which one it is, but it doesn't really matter. Most of the stars in HMC are just kind of sitting out in the open. Okay, there's one right there underneath the guy we're supposed to long jump across. He's back to the starting point. And the hardest part of HMC is obviously the maze. There's just so many places for things to hide, like you said, and you really do have to check everything.
The nice thing about...
Okay, go ahead.
Nice thing about 120 star is that you have to do the 100 coins. So as soon as you come on a new stage, you can just go for the 100 coin, and you can sort of survey the area, figure out where all the stars are, figure out where the secrets are, whatever it might be, so that when you go back in, you have a mission, you've got a plan.
Yeah, it's a lot of you want to see what's there and kind of, like you said, just make a plan, come back when you know where to go. And also you can get a kind of fortunate stage entry at some point. So it's kind of all knowing like the risk versus reward of going for something earlier or saving it for later. See if Cheese gets this 100 coin. He's up to 80, but the coins on the side are pretty difficult. He's definitely gone by like half of them already. 84.
Yes, they are on the same seed.
Yeah, we'll see if there's enough left to finish it. Okay, there's quite a few there, but you can't really get all of them.
It's such a teaser, bro. It's such a mess. 93 coins. SimpleFlips raking them up, but these red coins are going to prove to be quite difficult. However, I feel like this might be the hardest 100 plus reds in Randomizer. What do you think?
I've never done a 120 randomizer, and I've always avoided this one like the plague. So, like, probably, but I don't even know. It could be something worse.
Well, I didn't even know there was a place up there. SimpleFlip with the incredible game knowledge. And Cheese now using the pause menu, a very underrated mechanic. Pretty much zooms you out big time. And like you mentioned earlier, you can sort of see red coins or stars from very far away. I don't think it matters, actually. They'll always render. And she's finding that red. Is that the last red? That is the last red. Very nice. Do we know where SimpleFlips is? 95 coins, but how many reds, or is he even doing reds right now?
Okay. I thought he was going to go for the BLJ, but not really something he's very used to, I'm sure. Alright, so Cheese gonna have to go back up here and find the... Wait, has he spawned the red coin star? Because I think he has one more to get.
No, he spawned it. It's just, it didn't... I don't think it showed where it went, but he found it. Very nice. He did see a penguin there. There is a law of Randomizer, and for the most part, this law is true. The first penguin that you find will not be the correct penguin. There are two penguins in Cool Mountain. We'll see if it's the first one. On Cheese's side, see if he takes care of that. SimpleFlip searching for something. We're doing laps at this point, and this is where Hazy Maze Cave is kind of like, because you not only do you have all of this area that SimpleFlip is running around, but you've also got, he finds an answer. You've also got the Dory room, and you have the room with the, I don't know what you call it, after the switch. Check that room. Stuff can be in the metal cap room. You really got to check everything.
Yeah. And also, depending on your luck, because I don't think we've seen either runner enter the metal cap in HMC. It can be a castle secret, which is nice. You only have to go in once, or it could be like a really, or just be an ordinary stage that you have to enter like 6 times. So that means like 6 more trips to HMC just to get into the other stage. And SimpleFlips is a nice backup there. It's pretty hard to time those single jumps.
Very hard. So he needs 2 more reds, hoping that there is 2 around here. Otherwise, we could be here for a while. And nothing here. Cheese also joining.
Yeah, SimpleFlips has done pretty well getting the first 100 coins. Look at those stars. Just what a fortunate spawn there. And he's seeing the 7th red coin.
Okay, victory. It's in sight. Looking all around. Wow, I've never even seen this lake from underneath like that. That's actually looking pretty neat. Has SimpleFlips thoroughly checked enough? Will the red coin be here? It's possible. But if it's not, then he's got some searching to do ahead of him. And I'm not quite sure where to look. I would probably go to the maze first. Because the maze camera is just so booty cake. Like, you cannot see anything. Cheese is in there right now. It's oh god. The thing with the red coins is that they're always at this weird height where they're just a little bit too high up, and sometimes it's really hard to see them.
Yeah, HMC has just some really rough camera angles, like you said, and also just the way that the maze is laid out. You can mistake like one door entry for another, maybe, or kind of lose your way. And it just can take a whole lot of time to find something. So we'll see if the last red is in fact in the maze, or if it's somewhere that SimpleFlips might not have gone to yet. I'm not sure where that would be.
Yeah, he's pretty much been
Trying to
around.
think. Like, it could be somewhere up in like the main like elevator reds area that he hasn't checked, but
Ooh,
I'm
cheese
pretty
with the
sure he would have seen it by now.
Did he check the Rolling Rock area?
Yeah, he's been there.
Thorough check and checking it twice. Time is counting down, and Cheese is raking up coins. Is the 8th red possible? It's at a point where you start to question: is this seed 120 possible? It hopefully. I mean, they're meant to all be, but obviously, there's some cases where it's possible that maybe there might be one that is not around. I don't know, but I have hopes that the coin is around.
Yeah, I think it's just the stage is so big and it's so confusing that you could just be here for ages. And, SimpleFlips, I think he's gone through a pretty thorough tour of this maze. Maybe that's why he got metal caps, so he didn't have to worry about the gas, but I think there's nowhere else in the maze that he hasn't looked. Unless it is, like, way up high, like you said. And maybe he's starting to check the torches, because, like, they are red after all. I don't know if, like, it'd be hard to spot a red coin in one of those or not. Getting kind of desperate.
Cheese at 6, though. Has Cheese gotten the 2 that are right next to each other by rolling rocks is what I'm wondering. Because if that's the case, then Cheese has gained... Oh, he's at 7. That means he must have gotten the 2. And SimpleFlips got the 8th red. We can all rest easy. Cheeky little boy in the maze. He knew it. He felt it. He was smelling it. They're smelly. Believe it or not, the red coins, they smell amazing. And SimpleFlips, that snout. Oh, Cheese, get the red coin, baby.
She saved a lot of time finding that one, but honestly, it's just a relief to get through it, because SimpleFlips could have been there for like 5 more minutes.
Yeah. That was indeed a hearty chunk of time dedicated to finding that 8th red, but SimpleFlips did it. Cheese's spawn, or actually, sorry, it's always in Toxic Maze. Commentator doesn't really know anything or what he's talking about, but Cheese a lot more movement to get there. SimpleFlips, fortunately, right next to the spawn, so saving some good time on the routing. Intentional or not.
Looks like SimpleFlips might go for one of these easy bunnies in the water.
Boom.
Sniping the first one with like a really nice dive grab. And we'll see if he just wants to go for the second one again. It's pretty nice that HMC is actually HMC, which means you can just go into the same stage over and over. I don't know if he's gone into Metal Cap yet. What a spawn though, like literally a 5-second star. Sometimes you get those. I want to see how many stars he has left to get, because he's gotten like 4 or 5. Okay, he's gotten 4. So there should be just... Oh, wow! What a hit from the eyeball!
Bro, that eyeball just did work. All right, what is the plan? Are we gonna exhibit through and see what is going on in Metal Cap? It's worth checking. I mean, obviously you have to go there at some point. So here we go. He's pretty much forced down here. The eyeball's like, yeah, you could look for a star if you want, but nah. I think you should go to Metal Cap. SimpleFlips agrees. You gotta do what the eyeball says.
The big eye in the sky. He's getting hit by a mole. Come out of that maze exit door. He's seeing a star in the main, like, red coin area. You can go back and get that one. SimpleFlips is actually done with... Oh, I mean, Metal Cat went to Snowman's Land, of course. So... he's kind of scope out his options. He's found 1 star. I'm not sure if he wants to go for 100% right off the bat, but it's not a bad idea because then you do end up exploring a lot of the stage. So you can kind
Okay,
of tell where the
speed.
rest are. Wow, SimpleFlips probably been watching a lot of test compilations lately. He knows how to use these slopes.
And so far, so smooth here in Snowman's Land. See if Cheese chooses to just wrap up Hazy Maze Cave. Looks like he might join SimpleFlips in Metal Cap, but I think he also has a star in the lake still. SimpleFlips checking out the boxes. Wants to find which box has the star. Whirl from the freezing pond, and he ground pounds it with coins. I wonder if that was intentional. They had all that work to get those coins going, but gonna say
Not
goodbye
sure.
and grab the star.
If I had to guess, he didn't want to grab that star, but maybe he decided that he didn't want to do 100 yet. Could be. And also, like, he doesn't have Vanish Cap, and maybe some stuff's in the igloo that he couldn't get without it. Look at this spawn on the cruiser. 3 coins, like, off to the side. Breeze blowing mightily, trying to stop him. Goomba trying to... I don't know what's going on here.
This man knows so much about the game. I don't know if it's from all the ROM hacks or if he just has a big brain, but like I don't even think about the ground pounding in the sky, but it's just slightly to the side. It does not work just as I'm talking about his big brain. The jinx. Maybe the brain isn't as big as I thought. Maybe I'm overshooting right now, but she's trying his best to get up here. It is just really hard. Oh my goodness, get up there, bro. Oh,
It was a bit of an adventure.
Definitely a journey. Man, I kind of forgot about Rainbow Ride.
Do that. He spent so much time getting up there, and then he just fell down.
I think he's just taking a peek, trying to find these stars. Now, SimpleFlips did see the one that is at the beginning, and it looks like Cheese might be going that way now, so it will pop up right in front of his face. And there it is. The bug! Jeez, star! Oh, that is so sad. So sad. Rest in peace.
That's a good Twitch clip. He just pretty much went into the wall just below the star. Did not end up collecting it. No, do not pass go. Do not collect $200. See, SimpleFlips can take care of these red coins. These moving platforms are very difficult because they add and subtract from your like horizontal speed. What a kick to grab the 6th one.
Yeah,
He
that
really
was-
knows what he's doing.
That was popping. Definitely popping. Ooh, and Cheese finding the box star right away, saving a significant amount of time over SimpleFlips there. But that death and going for that star, I mean, the thing about Hazy Maze Cave, it is such a mess where you spawn. I mean, you could lose a minute based on where you spawn.
This will actually be a fun star to watch SimpleFlips grab because it'll probably kill him. Yeah.
The Fall of Shame, have to do it anyway, so I guess it all works out. Cheese getting a toad under his belt.
So Cheese followed by tricky triangles.
Okay, kicking that bomb, doesn't want to deal with it. Of course, we are benefiting kids' cancer research, tackling kids' cancer. Badronis, would you like to, by chance, give us a little run-through of what exactly the stream is for and, you know, stuff like that?
So Tackle Kids Cancer is a charity for just seeking a cure, but also providing treatment and care to people affected by, or children affected by cancer, and all sorts of cancer. It doesn't matter which kind, they can all be able to get some support and relief from this organization. They've been doing it for over 30 years, and all of your donations will be going toward that charity. So like, if you donate $10, they get $10. There's no like cut for GSA or CLG or anybody. And I think they have been one of the largest supporters of pediatric cancer research. I'm not sure though, but they've definitely been doing a lot for like 30 years.
They've definitely been popping. We got some birds in the background. Bad
I
Drones
should
in the
probably,
jungle.
like, do something about that. Let's see.
And she's searching around now. Okay, here is something that I mean, I guess you have to do it in regular 120 star anyway, but the thing is about Rainbow Ride in Randomizer is it's possible that all the stars are on top of the castle, and if that's the case, then that's going to take a long time. You're going to have to ride, you can ride the carpet, or you can just hope that you spawn up there. I mean, you do spawn up there sometimes, but it's pretty rare. I'm not sure if any stars are up there now. Cheese really wants this to work. I don't know if it will unless he gets that first seed. And there he goes. Oh, denied. He's just... And the chat coming out very witty. A lot of smart people. You could do carpetless. You could. It's definitely possible. I did forget about that one. Thank you, chat, for reminding me. And SimpleFlips with a big old fall. Searching for some coins. Found a red. Wait, what number was that? 6? This is just a hefty payload of coins, but you have to be careful. We did see SimpleFlips actually slip off the edge. A simple slip, if you know what I'm saying. Commentator with a pretty, you know, tacky rhyme, but we'll see if they take it. Tossing it out there. SimpleFlips has got his 100 coins.
I'm back. Sorry.
Welcome back, my man. She's looking around to see up strategies. You have to pull out all the stops. You have to be see up. You have to pull out the pause, and now she's going for the carpet ride. I don't blame him. I feel like there is definitely possibly a red coin on top of the castle. Yep. That does appear to be the case. Looking around, he's in his vantage point, but nothing too crazy. Oh, getting slapped. The moles are vicious in full force. SimpleFlips with some moonwalking action. Now, I haven't seen SimpleFlips bust out the pause menu strats. Not sure if he knows of the utility. They are extremely useful.
He probably does know, but at the same time, like, maybe he hasn't had a good place to use it. Maybe, like, it's only good if you're trying to see, like, very far up or down. Okay, he's in cloud stage. No wing cap. Probably can't do anything from here.
This carpet is going.
I think it's gone.
I don't think he's getting that. Oh, he sees the... Oh, wait. No, never mind. So, apparently... Yeah, where?
Okay,
carpetless? Are we doing it?
That's what I was
We're
thinking.
doing it, bro. What is happening? What is he... Yup, this is gonna work.
Might have to do a triple jump. What is... Somebody just laughing.
Oh, there we go. Whew,
can you make that? Oh, he's looking on top of the castle.
Trying to get a good look. The pause menu is sort of hard to see. Big seed numbers. Now, SimpleFlips allegedly... Big boy kick.
Okay.
Allegedly got the secrets in Wet Dry World, but did not grab the secret star. A classic mistake. You have to pay attention to those numbers above the stars. And, I mean, she's looking pretty good in this rematch. He's definitely had a lot of experience since the matchup. But I would definitely not count SimpleFlips out. Cheese is riding the carpet once again. And we're still not really sure where this red coin is. It could be up there. I haven't seen it anywhere else.
Yeah, this is a pretty big time loss here for Cheese. You know, SimpleFlips definitely still pretty close behind, although I would say Cheese is in the lead. It's not really much to talk about because you can lose probably... I'm trying to think of when I watch them. I see the splits. It's like you can have like 15 minutes to save over like a 10-star period. So like, it's really hard to say how well or poorly.
Oh no! That was what we were talking about earlier. The greatest fear of them all. The wing cap fades away in the air. He was one red away in SimpleFlips. Oh man, it is not working out for him. Cannot open that. Man, there's this weird thing where these doors are just like an unreasonable amount of stars. What was that, like 50 to open that door? Where
Yeah.
he's just like, I don't know where to go. This is a meltdown right now. Where are we going?
He's gonna get the bunny. Okay.
Punch. Oh,
Wow.
nice. Sneaky.
I don't think I've ever seen anyone not miss the punch. Because, I don't know, you just would much rather dive on it, so no one really goes for the punch unless they're like out of position.
And there's the red that we were looking for. Ladies and gentlemen,
It was
we
there
got him.
all along.
And there's a lot of coins up here. Where? Oh, I thought there was
It's
a.
fine.
I thought that froze. There's a box up there too. I wonder if that's the box star.
Could have been. That's something. Imagine if he has to do like 3 carpet rides, because there's another one in the big house, like star number 1, and if you had to get star number 6 or whatever it was as well, that would be pretty rough. But then SimpleFlips would have to do the same thing.
This
Maybe
is true.
he
Oh,
would know
wow.
better by then.
Wall kick.
Nice wall kicks.
You can bust out the warp. Oh no. Oh, we are
He's
sliding
going all the
down.
way down. Oh, we can't save it. Alright, it seems like all the reds are there. Or at least like 7 of them. You can kick up here. Alright, there's 5. And getting a little boost from the fire. Not the
It's a
worst
strat.
thing. Cheese
Alright,
went
where are we?
out the metal cap. Huh, that's interesting, because it usually puts you outside the waterfall, but that time it just kicked him out of HMC.
I think he's looking around for Toad right now. No little man in a cute little blue vest. Not here.
He found
Okay.
the button though, SimpleFlips, getting the vanish cap. Cheese is taking a bit of a butt slide, making it back to safety. And
Nice.
all the red coins were in the first half of the course, so no one need to even go over to the other area. SimpleFlips able to get it all done.
Star get. Oh, but the mode is not cleared out, and we are going for a swim, ladies and gentlemen. SimpleFlips. What is the plan? See, this is the argument for doing, for those of you unaware, in Randomizer, the first stage that you can go to, I think the only options you have is Bob on Battlefield or Vanish Cap. A lot of people go Bob on Battlefield. I believe both of these guys went Bob on Battlefield. But if you do Vanish Cap first, then your mode is cleared, and when you do run into Vanish Cap for real, then you don't have to swim through the mode like that. So, it might be worth doing, possibly. But here we are back in the Shifting Sandland. Might have some flashbacks. Could be a little bit intense. The red coins were quite an experience, to say the least, for SimpleFlips, and the experience is not over. It is still coursing through his veins.
Okay.
The tornado will get you. Trying
So
to avoid
1-2
it.
combo there. Super
Ooh.
speed on the flight, maybe? No. So he can grab this one above the Oasis, and he should know where they all are. Not able to get that one without landing.
Oh, just barely. Wow, Klepto is really out here looking for a hat. Hungry. Cheese. Getting up on the slope. Oh, and a lot of speed coming from SimpleFlips. Going to take care of this red right now. But you have to think about that wing cap timer, especially if you're swimming or flying over here.
Yep. I think he just wanted to get that one out of the way and be done with it. So refreshing his wing cap is a good idea. And he can kind of fly through this one. Alright, 2 left. I'm not sure where they are, but I think SimpleFlips knows where he's trying to go. That might not
broken
be a good idea. Oh, that
Okay.
Pokey might have saved his life, honestly. I don't know. He was
Good
about
guy,
to go
Pokey.
into some deep sand.
And Cheese having the time of his life in Snowman's Land, trying to get up the slope. One more red for SimpleFlips.
Yeah, Snowman's Land 100 coin. is probably one of the, not the hardest, but maybe more annoying 100 coins, because you just have to kill like 20 spin drifts and like a few money bags. Also just deal with the igloo. So we'll see if Cheese wants to take care of this with red coins. He's got 22 already, but that's only a little bit of the course he's covered.
There's the red. SimpleFlips getting her done. Oh, okay, taking out the snowman.
He's found the right star. You know, you can like dupe money bags. I'm not sure exactly how, but I think like that would be a really useful thing to do in Randomizer.
That definitely would be. That would be quite fast. Got a little bit scary.
Yeah, he doesn't want to grab star 1 here.
What? SimpleFlips, what just happened? Did he just ground pound immediately?
Did he die or just exit course?
He died. Well, I don't know if that technically counts as a death or not. But he definitely, you know, booty pounded straight away into oblivion. Apparently that is the SimpleFlips special, though. Getting a word from chat. His method of getting out of the win cap, I suppose.
Okay.
$54 coins for Cheese. Slowly but surely counting them up. Kind of getting the slow stuff out of the way first. These 100 coins are going to be the longest and tedious part, 100 and the reds, but after that, the star. Oh, SimpleFlips! I don't know what the play was.
I don't know either. But just
I really don't know what the plan was there. He just wanted the coins, I guess.
Yep, another death for wing cap. It's a pretty long death. I'm surprised it takes so long to fall down.
Spin Drift's having a field day with Cheese's face. Taking him home, and that spawn is no bueno. SimpleFlips.
Yeah, not the best SSL, and it is just one of those very difficult stages in the run. And SimpleFlips, not sure why he's entering the same stage over and over. I guess it's quick to get back to BOB. But there's no need to force yourself to do SSL.
I guess you could say that the sand was simply quick. Commentator again with, you know, a less than subpar rhyme scheme, but still out here trying, launching the rap career, and, you know, we're making it happen. 95 coins for our boy Cheese, getting very close to the 100. There is a spin drift, baby, but he doesn't want it. He's out of there.
Is he looking for a red coin? I guess so.
That must be what's going on. You do have to check the snowman. He can be hiding some in his head, in his hair.
Okay, falling down now. Can't really spot it, and I don't know where it would be. It could be just kind of in a corner tucked away. Oh, I see it. It's up on the green slope. He's going to go and get it here. And this one might be kind of tough to get. Okay, he got it.
Oh, very nice from Cheese. That is a quite technical red, I would say. SimpleFlips cruising on his shell. Not a bad idea. Getting these 100 coins taken care of. Can you get sucked on by the tornado?
I'm wondering the same thing.
Does anybody know? Any professional tornado knowledge people out there? Do we have a tornado guy on duty?
It seems like the shell kind of anchors you, but I would say like the tornado could just as easily break the shell. So I don't know. SimpleFlips needs to be careful and not die again.
It does appear that you can get sucked by the tornado with a shell, so that is indeed facts. Cheese going to use this warp, does not want to ride the carpet, and I don't blame him. That was 2 rides already, and he might need to take a 3rd because there was a box. I don't know if he checked it. I don't know. I feel like you should. You really should, because it takes like 2 minutes to get up there, so you might as well be like,
yeah,
this is the box.
Huge. There's quite a few boxes, but only one of them has a star. So you maybe have like a 10% chance of it being the box. But you'd rather just take take the time and check anyway. Alright, SimpleFlips heading into the pyramid with 53. This is enough to get 100 coins by a good bit. But at the same time, you might need a bit of cooperation. Okay, is this the right penguin? I'm going to say probably.
It's possible. And apparently, Cheese has actually already found the box star. So, commentator not actually really paying attention to the gameplay, just sort of spewing some nonsense, hoping that it works. But, you know, chat is right there to make sure that he's got the record settled straight. And it is settled. That box is not the one, which is good.
Yep.
The star shoots up to the top.
So, Cheese has gotten a little penguin lost. SimpleFlips is almost at 90 coins. Which means he needs like a line of 5 in a ring, and then maybe like a couple Goombas. I'm not sure what's all left in the pyramid. Okay. Waiting for the thwomp. Here's a line of 5. I believe there was... Actually, I'm not sure. We'll have to see where he wants to go. Kind of going through it like on a more casual route here. Just going up little by little.
Getting rolled. Cheese did take his time a bit here in the pyramid. The secrets... It almost looked like he wasn't going to be able to complete secrets. He was taking his time. SimpleFlips at 4, though, and I do believe there is one at the top, so we are going to have to ascend all the way back up.
Alright, Cheese going for these SSL reds.
Ooh, so, I didn't know you could do that. Game knowledge from SimpleFlips being busted out.
Yeah, I've never seen this before.
And it,
wow,
nice. That was hot. Now I'm hot and bothered. SimpleFlips is popping off. She's going for these reds, but these slopes are quite sharp. One does not simply kick up these slopes, as you can many other slopes. They are not your everyday slope. These are advanced slopes. Big Daddy slopes, if you will.
He needs to be careful about his wing cap. Okay. Gone. He can go get this one on top of the hill. If he doesn't get hit by the tornado first. Well, there he goes. All the way up into the sky. SimpleFlips able to take care of his 100 coin in secrets. So this is going to be pretty interesting. Cheese getting the wing cap there. Nice reaction there to not actually fall all the way back in the sand and die. I'm not sure where he has to go to get the last coins. Nothing back at the spawn. I'm pretty sure he's been here a couple times already. There might be one on like one of the tall hills around the stage.
This is good though. Exactly what SimpleFlips needs. I don't know what Cheese is doing. He's oh, okay.
Interesting.
But I'll allow it.
Fair play.
Not too shabby. The Goomba is staying no. And the pause from SimpleFlips saw it happening before it happened.
SimpleFlips showing a lot of mastery with these wall kicks. I think like he has an almost What happened to his hat?
I don't know. I really don't know when the hat was lost. The Goomba, I believe, was hired by some henchman. Bribery may or may not be going on. That Goomba was out for blood. SimpleFlips avoiding the fall. Cheese is in the water. He just not only lost his hat, but the hat seemed to have kept his brain intact. Just jumping right into the water, you know, not the wisest decision. Didn't really make much sense, but there is Toad, our boy. Not bad.
Yeah, it's not a hat, but a star will do. And you know what? It's kind of a weird place for Toad to be, out by the Vanish Cap pillars. But I guess it is possible, since they're all in the same level. We'll see what's down here. I don't know if Jesus has been here yet. Okay, it's slide. So, this can be kind of tough, because the box on the slide can be anywhere. So this might not be the best decision for Cheese, but if he wants to just skip the slide and get the first star, it's not a bad idea.
Yeah, the nice thing about doing this star first is you can see if it is up far on the slide, you can just be mentally prepared for it the next time. which is nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Cheese is going to be taking a couple seconds off. As you can see on this animation, Mario's like, where's my hat? He's looking all around. He doesn't know. Cheeky little shrug, and he's off. And that is a couple seconds lost. Not the end of the world, but it is time.
Yeah, SimpleFlips will be saving a couple seconds every star, but not if he can't get out of the sand. He's trying to find this star over here on the bottom part of the pyramid. Took him a while to get there. Jeez, we'll see if he can find his hat, though, because I'm not sure where it is. Klepto seems like he's got it. So,
It's such a strange mechanic.
On a manhunt or a bird hunt. But I would not really go chase him down there. Fly Guy not gonna wait. Taking his chance to Mario while he's weak.
Knees weak and the arms are heavy, but he gets his revenge. Where are we going, though? Klepto does not look interested in returning the hat, and Jesus shot it.
It was a great idea to get on top of the Fly Guy, but at the same time, you would do a lot better to just land on the pillar, because you can just roll out and walk up it. Okay, so it looks like Klepto's going to come over here in the end anyways, but kind of a long detour.
Yeah, I feel like the amount of time he's doing to get this hat is how much time he would have lost by just going without the hat. I'm not sure on that one, though. That's just pulling that one out of my cheeks. Not really sure.
I wonder if Cheese has gotten the Inside Ancient Pyramid star because... Nope, okay. It's not too bad. SimpleFlips has also found the slide, getting into Vanish Cap.
Cheese with the self-commentary. 200 IQ to 1 IQ real quick. Felt like he was climbing a Mount Everest there, trying to get his hat. It did feel that way. That was quite a... Ooh, and the wall kick from SimpleFlips. Not a whole lot of side flips or back flips into stars. Seen a couple back flips. Maybe a couple of side flips, but I forgot honestly, the wall kick right there kind of blew my mind.
Yeah, because, like, he's so decisive about it, even though it's got to be, like, some janky off angle. He just decides, like, I'm going to do a wall kick here, and he just goes right into the motion. He doesn't really stop to think about it either. He just does the right angle. Okay, so Chee's going to go for a kick up the Vanish Cap slope. This guy is a big fella to get up. Can take quite a while. All the fire shooters are all just hanging out there. Maybe smoking something, who knows. See if Cheese can get up the rest of the Vanish Cap slope. I mean, he's passed up a couple red coins, but he's found the switch. Siglemic, perhaps? I don't know. SimpleFlips grabbing the other side star.
Yeah, this approach that Cheese is doing on these reds, I'm not sure how I feel, because if you just pause at each platform and look around, you can kind of take care of them as you go up, but sort of going up and down here repeatedly, I think SimpleFlips actually had some nicer reds, because now Cheese has to climb it once again.
Yep.
And now
dire ball. Okay, this might
all
be
the camera
a while. It's a uphill battle for sure. Cheese is going to be about 20 more seconds if I had to guess, just to get up the rest of the way. SimpleFlips has some decent chests here. He's already got... Wait, no, he's just getting... Oh, he already got them all. Okay.
And there it is. A finished Vanish Cap. Moving around here, SimpleFlips starting to take care of Dire Docks. Now, the thing is, he knows that Dire Docks goes to Vanish Cap. I'm curious why he did not opt to grab the sub-star. Technically, I think it's the first star.
Yeah.
No, star number that will push Dire Docks back so you can go into Fire Sea. And that could be something a little bit cheekier. But SimpleFlips, executive move popping in to Womp's Fortress. Where are we going? Oh. Dire Docks. Right, okay. Cool. Commentator, you know, not really aware what's happening, just knows that there's Mario going on, and that is exciting enough in and of itself. I did have a little tracker I was filling out on the side, but I wasn't really referencing it, so I was I'll just kind of watch and see what
Yeah.
happens. Ooh, nice movement from Cheese to get that box, but that is not the one. Now, this box star is, you can ask Punkay, it can be the biggest scam. At least in 70 Star Randomizer. Obviously, you need it in 120. But it's like, there's 3 boxes, I believe, 3 or 4. And it's a big stage. I mean, it's huge,
Yeah.
technically. They call it the Huge Island for a reason. That thing could be anywhere.
He's in the cave. It's a bit sketchy. Got all the red coins, though.
Yeah, fairly quick.
Luckily, he doesn't have to go up and go in the Wiggler area. Like, I don't know if the star can spawn up there, but I imagine it could. I don't know.
No, I think that was a problem, but it's actually, I think Reds might have spawned up there, but okay, and this is the other toad. I think Cheese has gotten all of his toads now at this point.
Has he gotten the one in Tippy? I guess he must have done it early on.
Well, they can be anywhere. Like, they could be, you open the door to get upstairs all the way. They could be behind the 70 Star door sometimes too, man. They're just quick Reds from SimpleFlips. Taking them out. Now, BBH. Oh, man, BBH. This level
What a
is
fun
just...
level. Because it might not be as big as HMC, but it's got just as many rooms and little hidden corners that you have to uncover. And
with the impressive wall kick.
Yeah. I mean, you might see some nice camera tricks from Cheese here in BBH, but the thing is, you've got the house, which, if you don't really watch Mario 64, or you maybe, you know, it's been a while, the main house is 2 stories, and one door on the second story leads you to the top floor, which has like the blue coin switch, lets you go out to the balcony to fight the big boo. And there's also a little like secret vanish cap room where you would kill a big eyeball. So that's already a lot. Each story has like 4 or so doors on it. And then there's also a downstairs with like the factory area, and there's like a couple like, there's like a ring around the merry-go-round where you have to look for stuff, where Cheese is now. He has to like just check every single nook and cranny. So he didn't see anything in the ring. Nothing actually in the merry-go-round, which is pretty rare.
Luckily,
there's something hanging out.
He's got the eyeball and the big boo outside, which is really nice. And SimpleFlips, it appears, according to Luhu, there was a bug in an earlier version of Randomizer where you could dupe the blue coin switch. And it appears that SimpleFlips was going for a cheeky little dupe, but it also appears that it has been patched out, ladies and gentlemen, so that is not happening. So now he's looking for more coins. And it's definitely a hunt here. 10 more needed. Oh! One taunted him on the other side of the fence. Can he find 6 coins?
This might be kind of tough, because there aren't that many spares to find in DDD.
Oh, in vanilla.
Back to the first area.
Wait, you can do that in regular SM64? You can remake the blue coin switch? But you can't do it in Rando? And we are going back to the beginning.
Wow.
This is quite a bopper. Will he find what he's looking for? That's the thing about DDD, and they did add some extra coins, apparently, to the stages just to sort of balance it out, but...
He's found 5, so if the one wasn't in the Vanish Gap area, he would have 100. But now he's sitting on that beautiful 99.
Looking around,
single
hoping to God.
Yeah. But, you know, as Bono would say, I still haven't found what I'm looking for. Or whatever. I don't know. You can't find one more coin.
Cheese with the expert kill on the boo. This has got to be the worst star. One of the worst. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Look at the camera,
bro. It just does not. You have... Okay, if you want a good camera going up to the balcony and sliding down.
Oh,
good.
One more coin for SimpleFlips. Let's go. We found it.
I think Cheese still needs one more ghost to kill. Or that is the big... Okay, that's our man. Now this is
That's the
where
man.
BBH gets scary. This star can go on the roof. Okay, it went on a roof. Thank God it wasn't the roof at the top. It is such a mess, bro. I cannot stress enough how big of a mess getting a star to spawn on the house can be. If you have that camera. We saw that camera. That camera does not do anything good for you. SimpleFlips taking a couple years out here in DDD. Making it happen, though. The 100 has finished up, and it's red coin time. It's just, it was kind of an unfortunate unfolding. Thought he could duplicate the blue coin switch, but it just did not work out and had to go all the way back. But, man, he's got that down. He's having a good time with that strat.
I feel like it'd be so easy to mistime your wall kick, too, because you go so fast.
It's a very hard strat. Shout out to SimpleFlips. No memes. For real, that is a hard strat.
So Cheese and Fire C is a good place to use the pause strat. Seems like he's found one down here, or at least he has to check it. So nothing at the start. But you could end up going from the bottom to the top to get all the coins, and then once you spawn the star, it's like right at the very beginning. But it's not the worst thing because you can just jump down. It's not as bad as having to go all the way back up to the top.
If you can finish at the top, that's ideal. In like every situation. Dark World as well, if you finish at the top. Long jump all the way down. Booty slide! Taking some damage, but we got plenty of coins out here, folks. No big deal. Accruing stars.
Yeah, it looks like SimpleFlips has pretty much found a lot of the stars in DDD, but I don't know what he's looking for. Okay, he's just gonna go for this one. No? See, I don't know, like, what he's searching for. Like, what's there left to do? Oh, the reds? No? Oh,
Oh, he wants to push back Dire Docs. That makes sense. Okay, was that a mistake from Cheese, or where are we going? Oh, he's got this. Okay. Oh, man, this is a little bit scary. Is he going to go for
one burn. He's got one burn to do. Oh, man.
Okay. The brain is expanding.
Presses. Okay, you probably want to, like, turn here and then, like... Okay, get it! No! Can he jump down and maybe not die? And then get some coins and try again? Or can he backflip? I don't think you can backflip here, because it's slanted. So Cheese is getting kind of trolled.
This man. Oh no.
There's just no hope. Just watch him die inside.
That's probably a better case, but now he needs to find a heart or something he can slap around, give him some life, give him some rejuvenation. And now SimpleFlips looks like he has found Jolly Roger Bay and Fire C. Better than what was going on before. Was not really able to efficiently move around and going for the point here. Jesus, got some health. I reckon he should just go for the... Okay. All right, fine. Methodical. You gotta be careful. And it's happening again.
He got it.
Oh my goodness. That was a lot.
That was a lot.
Lava boost. Incredible.
This game really pushes you to the edge in Randomizer. Just literally and figuratively.
Yeah. Nicely done. Cheese expressing his emotions and thoughts on that one. Jesus Lord.
Jesus
Lord.
Lord.
Definitely was a bit of a Jesus Lord moment. I sympathize with that. All right, so I am quite confused on what is going on here. SimpleFlips has done this multiple times now. He's gone for like 20 coins. It looks like he's going for 100 coin, and then he just goes for a different star. Comes into the ship. He's like, you know what? 100 coins boring. I know that I need it at some point. I just want something a little more paced. And so here it is. Getting these chests going. That is going to cost him some time. Cheese has been quite efficient. Nailing it down, and man, no remorse, no mercy here in the rematch.
Tough chest for SimpleFlips. He can't get it. It's stuck like on the wall in some weird way. Okay, got it.
There. Yeah, the chests are quite fun. You can hit them on the sides, though. That's usually how you have to hit them. Start getting stubborn. Okay, I like this. Landing right on the box. This is actually pretty... I never thought about doing this, but that is probably... didn't get the second ground pound. Never mind. He's finding the box. You can't kick up that slope. It's good.
All right, so Cheesy and SimpleFlips still, you know, getting some good progress here. We're about an hour 20 into the run. Looking like kind of a 3-ish hour kind of, you know, kind of event here for both of them. I don't know how long it's going to take for the end of the run where you have to get, like, some of the stragglers that might take, like, years. We'll see when we get there.
They've cleared out some big ones. Like, Cheese has taken care of red. I think red coins in HMC, that's like a big standout one. Cheese going for the Hail Mary long jump. Definitely.
Alright, I'm not sure what Cheese is going for right here. Probably to battle IROC. Not getting the backup though. It's pretty tough. That one should work. Yep. There it is. Oh, the Goomba though! Ready to deny him.
This Goomba is... He needs a raise, honestly, because he has been cooking it up.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to again. Not only did he deny SimpleFlips, but he denied Cheese. Give that man a raise. Incredible work.
So SimpleFlips looks like he's going for 100 coin now. Probably with secrets too. That's not what you... What? Okay. I thought he was...
That's cool.
Getting ready to do a triple jump wall kick, but then I'm like, you know, you're not gonna be able to like fly there, or you're not gonna be able to walk because you'll be flying. But then he turned it into like a super cool backup. So fair play.
Fair play indeed. We do have a question about randomizer. I'll take this one. So basically, you toss a seed in the machine. You can't have a random seed. It's like Minecraft where you type it in and then it randomly generates the layout of the castle. And what that means is like they are using seed 2019. So in seed 2019, BOB or look, Cheese is going into WinCap and going to Tiny Huge Island. WinCap will always go to Tiny Huge Island for the seed. And it's the same case for every other stage. They all go to random stages, and within the stage, everything's randomized. The enemies are moved around. The coins are moved around. The stars are moved around. SimpleFlips trying his best to get that one coin, makes it happen. And so it makes it a completely different game. You know, at first glance, you'd be like, oh, this is the same game. And, I mean, you're right, but come on. Look at this action. Look at the chain chomp. Chomping away, doing some damage.
He's the only guy who's still in the same place out of like everything in the game. He's actually not moved an inch. He's stuck to the ground.
Definitely a couple things that I mean, I kind of like how they aren't, but it would be interesting to see them scrambled. Like, I find it would be really hard to randomize a blue coin switch. You know,
yeah,
those have stayed the same because obviously, okay, first of all, you need to move the switch, then you need to move the blue coins in a way that you can get that. That scares me.
Yeah, and you'll have just like some guys hanging out. Like the Bomb King is now just chilling out on the ground. They can also be like next to walls or on hills. Like you have to fight the Bomb King when he's like halfway up the slope. It's really stupid, but it's also just kind of part of the fun. We'll see if SimpleFlips can find these other red coins. I believe that's what he's looking for. I'm not sure how much farther he has stuck. So he sees like 2 or 3 like behind him. Okay, he went all the way up the hill, didn't find anything. That's fine. Okay, he got the last coin. And needs 4 more coins somewhere.
Talking about the camera, okay, in a speedrun, in a Mario 64 speedrun, they make the camera look good. And I'll give it to them. The camera's good. If you know what to do, when to do it, the camera can be very good. You can use some notches all the time. It makes the game like a lot easier, the way that the camera is set up for speedrunning. However, the camera can become quite a problem in randomizer because you're moving before. And so it takes some getting used to. The camera has some weird moments for sure.
Yeah, that's what we see a lot of people just stay in Mario Cam for a lot of the run, where like the camera will pan normally, but you can't really like, or you don't really know when or how it's gonna pan, because you haven't practiced the situation.
Yeah. So it has a mind of its own sometimes, for sure. All right, SimpleFlips
So-
getting close to 100. Really cannot afford a death here, but getting in some scary territory.
He's getting kind of close to Piranha. Like, they probably could knock him off. Oh, man, okay. So he has to find, like, maybe 2 more big Goombas or something. Not sure what he wants to do here for these last 10 coins. SimpleFlips
Manta
getting
rings.
manted. It's no problem, but happens all the time.
Oh, my bad. I did get the players mixed up. My bad, everybody. Yes, it is indeed Cheese on the left. Commentator Brain sort of working at about 75%, trying its best, but, you know, man, that's all I got to say. I hope that conveys everything.
So I'm not sure what Cheese is doing right now. He's gotten 105 coins. Is he trying to kill himself? Like, he just went right onto the fish. The man-eating, sunglass-wearing fish.
That could have been
I don't
scary,
know
but
what
Cheese
star he's
avoided him.
looking to get.
It looks like he wants the piranhas. He's looking for the last piranha. I'm not sure how many he's got at this point. It's quite quite tough to keep track of all the things that these players are doing. It's a lot.
Yeah, we'll see if he can find them. Okay, might have to reset the camera for this backup. It's pretty tough. Oh, he just let it go. He thought he was up already. And another missed backup here. Meanwhile, SimpleFlips in the JRB cave, grabbing some coins, getting some reds. Hasn't hit the blue coin switch just yet, but he'll probably do it in just a second here. Will Cheese be able to get this? Okay. Not sure where he's trying to go, honestly.
He's looking around for this piranha plant, but it's just not happening. And not really using the pause strategy. I feel like that could benefit him heavily here. Tiny Huge Island, one of those stages where you can see everything when you pause.
Yeah. That's not gonna work.
Okay.
Whoa!
Ooh, Badronis not believing in it, but she's making it happen. SimpleFlips wandering around this cave, getting a whole bunch of coins. And where is this piranha plant? Now getting punch in the air. Cheese is upset about it, but he couldn't be here. And he found it! That took quite a while. Could be some major time save potentially for SimpleFlips. Potentially.
Yeah, I think the piranhas are probably the most time-consuming thing to do in THI because you don't know where they're all going to be. Other than that, the stage is still pretty tough because of how big it is. I think you are pretty much going to go into the big island when you go into the painting. I don't think you can... I don't think there's a small island painting. I could be wrong, though. See if Cheese can find the star before it takes, like, another 2 minutes. Okay, it's way up there. This is going to be pretty tough. You know, if you had the Koopa shell, that would be pretty nice, but I don't think it's available to him right now.
Yeah, I don't know.
You might just go up to the top of the mountain normally and try to do some backup.
Okay. SimpleFlips wrapping up the 100 plus reds. Got his last red. Needs a couple more coins in. Boom. He is all done there.
Moment of truth. Can you get it? Nice.
Ooh. Like it's nothing. And coins to spare. No problem. For those curious, actually, originally in like the first iteration of Randomizer, they kept the same amount of coins in each stage, but that proved to be quite a problem. If there was coins missing, it was very possible that you would not be able to complete a 100 coins, so a lot of extra coins have been added. I don't know about a lot, but definitely a noticeable amount of coins have been added.
I did not know
Make
that.
it a little bit easier. Yeah, it's pretty nice. So what is Cheese do? Oh, okay. 100 coin time. 100 coin plus reds. Getting the big boys out of the way. And apparently another wrong star grab from SimpleFlips. Okay, hold on. There is some controversy sparking in the chat. We aren't really sure if it was the right or wrong star. Do you have any stance, Vadronis? Do you know?
I don't know which star he got. If I saw the number, I'd tell you what star it was. Remember what number?
And it's just a bit of lighthearted trolling, it appears, here in the chat. I'm not sure about that fire breather, but there is definitely still possibilities where you cannot complete 120, but it has been improved dramatically. Like before, a lot of seeds would not be possible when it first came out, but nowadays it's pretty often that you can get a seed that you can 120.
Mm-hmm.
And nice spawn there for the Jetstream star. She's accruing coins.
There's another red here in the room. Cheese probably wouldn't have seen it unless he got like the super weird camera there, and it's getting him a lot of grief. He got caught on the fire. And
Nice.
okay. Nothing up there. Was there something that he's looking for? I don't know. Why does he keep trying to do this wall kick?
Oh, hello, PM. I did not see that red. I wonder if he saw that red. He must have.
I wonder too.
I could not see that at all.
Alright, looks like Cheese is gonna be up to like 99 coins here. I don't know if there's like gonna be a boo or something on the roof that can get him to 100.
I
think he still has another red.
Oh, hello.
Right into the eyeball. A very watchful butler on the doorway. No, belly slide. Oh, wait. Okay, I thought he did a belly slide, but he's good.
This red scares me. I don't know if this... I don't think he has enough backwards momentum to slope.
He's doing this blind, too. He has to, like, time the frames. He's not able to do it. Falling down now.
Yep.
101 coins, maybe. But he's got to come back up into the balcony of the room, so... Or to the balcony of the house.
I don't know what he was thinking. Like, that seemed like a 99% likely scenario to have the star spawn there, that was going to happen. And the eyeball having another round of fun. SimpleFlips taking out the Womp King. The 100 coins are coming down. I want to say they've done over half of them at this point. There's still plenty to go.
Yeah, but a lot of like the big culprits like SSL and HMC and BBH are all done for both runners. So I think some of the harder ones left are probably DDD for Cheese, maybe JRB, but I think SimpleFlips has done pretty well so far in the water stages. I don't think he'll have much trouble with it.
Wet Dry World has been found. This is one where the 100 coin is really not a big deal. The world record for 70 Star Randomizer, actually, I was watching it, took a look. Triforce TK, I'm not sure if it's... that record changes like every day. I mean, the record doesn't... It's pretty poppin', though. It's pretty fast. And he did go for 100 coin in Wet Dry World, which kind of shocked me. I was like, I didn't think that was that quick, but I guess if you do it fast enough.
Yep, there's a lot of 10 coin boxes, and you also don't have to go to downtown. There's like a pretty good amount of coins here, and you know, Cheese is already like halfway there. He hasn't even hit the blue coin switch. He can come back here, grab the box, get the skeeter. No? I don't know what he's doing here. I guess he does want to go downtown. So he's got 84, so he's done the math to say I need 16 in terms of red coins, so maybe just 200 IQ.
It's always 200 IQ.
I mean, you don't want to give someone 199 IQ. That'd be a bit demeaning, wouldn't you think? If you want to give it a 200, I don't know. I'm just joking, but like, we just have a big old cliche about like 200 IQ. It's kind of a stupid meme. But
I'm just thinking about like it's a good meme. Like it's definitely, you know, at least an 8 out of 10. It hasn't I don't think it's gotten that old. Like you can still bust it out. It's not like,
yeah.
man, it's 200. Clean. Flat. I like it.
So I'm curious if there's a red coin in the vanish cap area.
Okay. Sorry. I didn't think that star was
Okay,
gonna take
this
off.
might be bad. I'm gonna have to drain the water to get this, I think. Look at all those boxes. Like, what happened? Did like the Amazon delivery truck get flooded or something? Like, what happened?
Wait, did Cheese just... Was there a red coin that he just straight up ignored? Or am I blind?
No, he has to go back up and... Actually, I don't know. Oh,
Oh, no. Camera. That's a camera right there. This is like... You never do this in a speedrun, so this... Actually, technically, isn't there... There is a route that goes up here, isn't there?
there is a route.
Oh, no! Oh, no! This is what SimpleFlips ordered. This is what he needed.
Can
That
he get...
star
I
is
don't know
not...
if he can.
He can't. It does not look possible. I don't know if it's even worth trying. Like, obviously, it looks very cheeky, and you know. Okay, I think he realizes that you cannot get that. So this is great news for SimpleFlips. I mean, SimpleFlips is creeping up now. 53 stars. She still wants it. I don't think it's happening, bro.
Wow.
Oh,
That's
no.
just a shock. What the... SimpleFlips went for the insanely swaggy backup. I don't know what he's doing, but he's mowing down piranhas left and right. I don't know how he gets these strats.
It's time to mow the lawn. The neighbors are complaining. It's getting unruly. There's weeds. They have coins that are coming out of them. It's a bad situation, but he's got a 100 coins, so it's all good in the hood.
What's he doing now?
Looking for a red, but
Wow.
oh man, oh, this is scary. Okay, this
He's
actually
just going
could be
full on slope route here. If you belly slide, you're dead. So it's gotta be careful. I think you can get it. Nice job.
The reason that helps SimpleFlips a lot is because he wasn't able to get the 100 coin star, but this is a 120 star race, so you need to get every single star. So Cheese is going to have to go back and do those 100 coins all over again. And there's a fair amount of time spent doing it. So it's not over yet. Not even close. There's so much that can happen in Randomizer. Cheese has been doing a pretty good job of keeping it sane. SimpleFlips just going into the tornado, getting a little suck action, and rest in peace. He's got lives. No problem.
She's tackling TTM 100 with reds. We'll kind of see how he can take down the slide, because that's probably the hardest part about it, because slides with random coins are not that fun.
Definitely true, and he definitely is tackling it. And speaking of tackling, we are speedrunning to tackle kids' cancer. Badronis, did you know that?
I did know that.
Okay. What else do you know about it?
I know that they've been around over 30 years, you know, contributing to research for treatment and cures for pediatric cancer, and also caring for people who have already been diagnosed. And I also know that 100% of your donation here during the stream will go to charity. So if you do want to help with some kids you probably have never seen, but you know what? It's such a worthy cause, and I think like so many speedrunning events, you know, do stuff to fund cancer research and care, so I think it's just such a natural fit. So if you want to go ahead and donate, go ahead. I don't know, we have a... Do we have any incentives, or is it just kind of see what we can raise?
From what I've been told and seen, I think it's just see what we can raise.
Fair enough.
But don't quote me on that. I know chat's going to quote me, though. I saw chat quoting people earlier.
All I know is like...
SimpleFlips. What is happening right now? I feel like SimpleFlips has been on the slope for a couple of years trying to get the star, but it has happened. It's done. GG.
Yep, GG. Alright, she's on the slide again. So he did pretty well the first time, I gotta say. Missing a few more. So I'm not sure how many times he wants to try and do the slide, because I don't know how many coins are in the rest of the level. But he's probably just gonna try to kill everything else that he can find.
Interesting strat here from SimpleFlips to get back to Jolly Roger Bay. He's going to Dar Dar Docks from Womps and then dying in the swirly. I'm not sure how that compares to just going straight from the castle down in there with the castle movement.
Probably is slower,
Cheese
if I had to guess.
How did Cheese get debated, Chad? Please inform me. Unfortunately, I missed it. Did you catch that, Bad Ronus?
I did not. I'm not sure what he even would have been debated with.
He got denied by the mole. One more red for Cheese, but also a lot more coins. This is kind of a cozy place to be. The Monka-S position is when you have like 99 and you're about to get the 100 coin to spawn and you have no idea where the red is. You still got time to find the red. He's chilling. SimpleFlips working through these chests in JRB. Very
okay.
Scary.
Nice breeze from Cheese. Up to 87 coins. There's a crazy box here, which he can hop on.
Crazy box. Oh, he could have been back up there, but a coin probably would have fell down. Eel having some fun, swimming around freely, doing his thing. We got some stars coming in. I got the hot at. Gonna have to throw a hot dab down. And there it is for SimpleFlips. That spawn, not treating him the best. Cheese getting clapped by a ball. So apparently Cheese saw the red coin, but did he really? Oh, of course. Wait, what? What? Is he not doing reds?
I don't know what else you would be doing with 100 coin, so I'm kind of confused. Why would you say he's not doing reds?
I don't know why he wouldn't be doing reds with 100. Like, it only makes sense. I don't know, or maybe he didn't see it. I don't know, but
This is pretty
we're in the
close to the
slide
end
for
of
the
the
third
slide.
time. All right, and now kicking back. Now, there's some weird mechanics, and I really do not understand them at all when it comes to the slope and kicking back up. Sometimes Mario goes in very weird directions, and it's very hard to control him, and he could just kind of get out of control and flip around, and then it gets real spicy real quick. Thankfully, she's avoiding it. Belly slide.
I'll just put him on his bed.
Oh, I think what might be happening is maybe... I don't know if this is a problem with Randomizer. I personally experienced it, but if you spawn the red coin star and then go in the slide, it might despawn the star. I'm not sure on that. But
I don't
geez, wanted to
think
finish
so,
with this red
but-
coin.
Could be.
So, some sort of weird behavior if you go back into the slides. Cheese wanted to make sure that he had 98 coins. And SimpleFlips has 60 stars.
Yeah.
And Cheese has 59, about to hit 60. Now, it is easy to look at the star count and be like, okay, he's ahead. But there is a lot, there's a lot more that goes into it than that. You know, if you've only done 100 coins versus somebody who's done the fast stars, then obviously the person doing the 100 coins would be in the lead. But both of them have done a hearty amount of 100 coin stars and some easy stars here and there. It's hard to say, but it's definitely gotten significantly closer. Cheese, that wet dry world situation definitely helping out quite a bit.
I think he
Halfway
might
through,
still be in the lead, but there's a lot left to go, and I think SimpleFlips has definitely made up a lot of time in the last, like, half an hour. So we'll have to see how it goes. Cheese and the wing cap, Wing Mario over the rainbow, but there's no wing cap to be found. Can he find one, or can he get to another cloud that does? I think that one there he can long jump to. Look at all those wing caps, there's like 3 there. No wonder. So
All
I'd
right,
probably
here
just
we
hop
go.
down on one of the cannons. Unless he wants to try to fly around and get all these. Some excellent
Wow.
flying from Cheese.
Yeah, this is actually not as bad as I imagined. I never have gone for a randomizer. Immediately when you find this stage in 74, you just do not even bother. It's just one of those stars that's like never worth it to do. Okay, huge bonk from SimpleFlips. What is the play? Secrets appear to be getting collected. 3 deep already, moving quick. Sometimes the secrets just come together so nice and you can just make it happen.
Yeah.
You're like, is there even 5 secrets? Searching for years. One more needed, and wow, quick 5 from SimpleFlips, no hesitation. This man is hitting his stride. He's shaking in his boots.
Yeah, I don't know, like, how he's made the secrets look just so simple, but it's effortless almost to just fly in and grab them all. It's very fluid. From some work, Cheese missing red there.
That would've
Pretty
been a sick
easy
shot.
back up. Yeah. That's the last one. That was a fast wing cap, or wing more over the rainbow. Cloud stage.
Badronis going for the munch strats. Need the nutrients.
Sorry.
Oh, the biggest bonk on the planet.
I mean,
I just
it was
wanna-
almost a favorable bonk, but not really.
I just want to know what you're munching on.
I got some pretzels with peanut butter filling. Pretty good.
Oh, whoa. Dude, those are such a good snack. Those are like always at my house.
Yeah, that's a good move.
Gotta make sure you have some water or something, though. You do not want to accidentally choke.
Yeah.
That'll clog you up.
Salty stuff is just dehydrating anyway, so there's always some water at hand.
Alright, what is happening? Oh, I'm getting them mixed up. I saw SimpleFlips going for reds. I was like, oh, you guys already done reds, but... Commentator unable to differentiate between the players. They do both have a pretty close amount of stars, so, you know, it's kind of hard. But this actually took Cheese quite a long time, so we'll see how long this ends up taking SimpleFlips. Getting the blue coins pretty well. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Don't want to go
Skull
to the death
emoji.
zone.
But he's doing what he can. He's picking up a couple cheeky coins. What is the play, though? This is what I was talking about, and I was like, it can get weird. But SimpleFlips is a man that has a lot of knowledge of the game. I mean, he's done every ROM hack under the sun, and there's a lot of weird moments, but he is not able to figure it out. Blind on his belly. What?
Can he do it?
The IQ. It's
I didn't think you could save yourself that way, but sometimes he's doing it anyway. He just doesn't care, and he's patient, but he's relentless. Oh my god! This just teasing him. Oh, well, he's trying to like go for some kind of hop, but not working out.
Oh my goodness.
I would think you almost want to just do the slide first, and then get the rest of the coins, because like you can probably figure it out after you get like half of the coins on the slide.
That was Bop. Cheese caught up in the waterfall. Now, Cheese looking like he wants to snag the lead back. He's got some quick stars to get. He does not have to worry about TTM 100 plus reds or Wing Mario over the rainbow. Oh my goodness, SimpleFlips jumping between the wing caps for the triple jump. Low-key flex.
He is not from the bob-ombs, but can't really go through the painting. I mean, the cannon.
Cheese knows right where he wants to go. Stars in his sight. Big boy long jump. Oh, it feels so good. It looks nice. Smooth, like butter.
I mean, I think both runners have just shown off some really good resourcefulness and good movement in tricky situations, which is pretty much what Randomizer is full of. Just one weird star on a slope followed by some weird enemies that just pop out of the ground right under you, and all this other great stuff that we all love to see. Goomba trying to get his bonus check, not able to find it though. SimpleFlips getting out of the way.
No one can outperform the Goomba of the month in Shifting Sandland on top of IROC's house. That guy was working overtime, getting all the hours that he could, all the opportunities. I see bright things in his future, to be completely honest.
Yeah, he's probably like gonna be the chosen Goomba for like the next Mario Party game or something. He's just done that good of a job. Okay, SimpleFlips trying to get some more coins.
Will he go for these 3 again? That's my question. No, he's like, nah.
He's like, I'll find 3 easier coins.
Yeah, those were
Oh,
no.
He saved it with a little. I don't even know if he intended to do it that way, but when you go for a small gap like that, you can get back onto a butt slide.
Oh no, jeez. And there's a bomb under the water. Not quite sure how that works, but I guess that makes sense. I mean, they're probably pretty dense, so
Yeah.
laws of physics, check it out. It's all good. SimpleFlips getting every last
getting all
coin.
these coins. Yeah.
That's a good idea because there is a fair amount that you can get around the mountain, but it's just really nice to not have to go back in there.
Yeah.
Okay, cheeky 1-up grab. Gonna need another one just in case he loses 20. You know, you want to make sure you don't game over. Oh, the bop! Oh, the Goomba! Bro, that was acrobatic. The fitness here from SimpleFlips.
That was nuts. And 3 red coins down, 5 to go. All these Goombas by the spawn area. Who knew?
Chuckia trying to steal the spotlight there from Cheese and doing a darn good job, I must say. But SimpleFlips is cooking it up. I think he could possibly still save some time over Cheese's time here with the 100. But this is what I'm talking about. When you see that the star count and there's a lead, it doesn't tell the whole story, as we can see. This is a long 100, and Cheese doesn't have much long stuff left. I mean, at this point, we're getting down there. Have they done all the 100s? I'm trying to think. Like, I don't know if Cheese has done Womp's 100 yet. I feel like that one's still on the list. He's done THI. I think he's done Snowman's Land. All the Tippy. Alright, what is the plan here? Using the breeze. Very nice stuff. SimpleFlips maneuvering. Looking for these reds. And looking for some coins. I mean, 4 reds will get him somewhere, but he'll still need quite a bit. A couple Goombas looking to help out for the cause. Doing an okay job, but I mean, God, 1 coin per Goomba, it's just like, come on, dude. But slowly chugging along on these reds. No bumps in the road yet. 1 more to go, and some coins. Bringing them together for some good bomb loving action. That is, I mean, that's honestly love right there. Like, it's just an explosion of emotions. It's a good metaphor, and it makes sense why they blow up. Oh, getting absolutely slapped by the big ball. You gotta be careful, man. These things are rolling fast. They're big. They're kind of unpredictable. And they're big. And they're balls. And balls. But yeah, so, you know, she's cooking it up in Wet Dry World. Once again, this one coin, can he do it? I still cannot believe that the star got caught in the roof. Like, it didn't, you could clearly see the bottom of it. I always thought when that would happen, you could get it, but hitbox is not quite there. A couple hitboxes in this game are questionable. But, alas, I digress. Still looking for coins. Wow, at first I was like, does he really need all those coins in the slide? But now SimpleFlips is in a scary position, folks, let me tell you, because if he goes into the oh my God! Alright, everybody just breathe. Please calm down. He's in a strange position, right? Because he needs 6 coins, and he's already spawned the red coin star. if he goes into the slide and comes out, apparently the star's going to be in a different position. I don't actually know, but that sounds accurate, and that would explain why Cheese did what he did. He waited until he had 98 to get the last red. SimpleFlips is searching. 6 coins. There has to be like a row of 5 somewhere, but God. Oh my. Imagine if he did the bonk again. Okay, Cheese has got the 100 out. And we're back in here. So now this is where it. Wait. Wow, they're just all hiding up here. Okay, so I'm really curious now. You have to know the number of the star then at this point? Does anybody know the number of the star for red coin? Commentator been playing the game literally for years. It's been years, 7 years.
I think the red coin is like 4. I realized I was muted for like the last 2 minutes and I didn't know. So there's that.
Yeah, I saw you muted and I was like, oh, he's probably going.
But yeah, I think it's like the 4th star. I don't know if he did spawn it yet or if he needs one more red coin. I think he spawned the star, right? Okay, either way, like when he's done, like he can at least look for like the blue star outline underneath the red coin star to know it's the right one. But I think it's star number 4 he's looking for. Okay, trying to go for like a mountain clip or something, but not working. Okay, it's number 3 here. So he just needs to jump on that one.
Looks like
there
it
it
didn't
goes.
Move. So I guess that must have been fixed. But that's where it was, right?
As far as I know.
Oh, baby. Going off. So, yeah, that happened. 100 plus reds took quite some time, and now we've got the 72 stars to SimpleFlips 66, and that is not going, man, up there, falling down. Oof, indeed.
Yeah, big oof. Honestly, like, TTM 100 probably could have gone a lot better for SimpleFlips, but you still got to pick it up and keep moving forward. You can't, like, dwell on anything too much in Randomizer because there's so much left to do. Going for the monkey. Nice.
Will we see a monkey
there.
glitch? Oh, he knows his stuff. Jumping early, though. Premature. Number 2.
Oh,
and
taking
another
him up on the edge.
And just like, nah. He's like, you know what? Nah, I'm not bother with it. Fair enough.
Yeah. Monkey takes his good old sweet time here. You know, you could probably get half your 100 coin done in the time it takes the monkey to walk down. But it's not like in 120 star where, like, you've absolutely got to get the monkey glitch because it's too big of a time loss. It's like a 3-hour marathon for rando 120 star. And that star is going to be in a precarious position here. I think he can drop down kind of on top of it. Oh my god, SimpleFlips, what a god. The positional awareness from this man is unreal.
Yeah, that's an aimbot right there. Gonna have to call VAC on that one.
Yeah.
That was almost a no-scope. Cheese, not sure where he wants to go, comes down to the basement, and then he's like, you know what? I don't know what I'm doing, and I don't know where I'm going, but I'm going back upstairs, and here we go. SimpleFlips once again. Wing Mario over the rainbow, looking for a pink bomb. Keeping the eyes peeled because you probably want that cannon shot. You're in a pretty scary position if you don't have it. Looking over the area. I think he's on that cloud right there. Where is this guy?
I've got no idea. Oh,
whoa. Really? Bro, he is in that cloud.
Yeah, I don't know, like, how the bomb gets, like, halfway stuck in the cloud there. It's just how the polygons overlap, I guess. So, good eyes from SimpleFlips. He's got to get these coins now. It might take a while, but at least he has the cannons to work with. So, he should probably be able to finish the star now that he's in here. He's got the cannons open. I don't know if he'll be able to make it to that cannon. He's going to bail out and go for this one pretty far down. Missing it by just a hair, but that's not a big deal. Not sure if he wants to land and grab a new wing cap. I think that's his idea. And he actually... he got it with a pretty swift maneuver. He's up to 6 coins once he gets this guy. And in the meantime, Cheese is raising the Koopa, I think. Or is he looking for the star?
Star has gone all the way up on top of this mountain, searching for it. I didn't see exactly where it was. Cheese does not appear to know exactly where it is either, and there it is. No issues there. SimpleFlips making it happen.
Oh, missed it again.
This is scary. This is really scary. You have
He's
to go
gotta get
so
back to
wide.
safety.
And that's 7.
He needs to refresh his wing cap too.
Yeah, that would
Cool.
be unfortunate to see once again in the cannon.
If I were him,
Where are
I'd
we?
like shoot up to the triple wing cap cloud. You know, get a wing cap. He's going for this other cannon. I think he's got one more red to go. And he hasn't been up to the top cloud, but he sees it in midair. But at least there's a cap for him to grab. How does he just... Oh, that's terrible. He's lost his wing cap. And he's looking around. I think he can jump to another cloud, but it's gonna be tough ass. Oh, it just respawns, so he's not really gonna bother.
Oh, the dive bomb maneuver. Nice.
Some high altitude jumping there. But nice finish to the star. And Cheese taking care of Wiggler. 75 stars on his end. SimpleFlips a little bit behind, but there's still a lot left to go. And to be honest, I think this is a lot closer than it could have been. Both sides have made some pretty major mistakes, but also, wow, had some really clutch moments as well. I think like some of the SimpleFlips stars have just kind of blown my mind, the way he knows how to just approach it. Cheese.
He's had some spicy maneuvers for sure. Oh my goodness, that flipper was having some private time in that little cove. Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw it. I don't
Some
know.
gyrating action. You know, some gyrating.
Yeah.
Oh,
by the fireball.
denied. Okay, this is a good backup. Very nice.
He
Not
does the
really
backup
anymore.
and then just kind of loses all his traction, but he's so fast at doing it again. Wow, okay. So, lost a bit of time there. But honestly, you can just see how well he goes into these triple jump wall kicks like it's nothing. You barely ledge grab up there. You have to hide. I think you probably need a second or third frame. And you also just have to have really good spacing so you're walking at the peak of your jump.
Both players actually taking a moment to check their pause menu to see where exactly they need to go. So evidently not using the... So there's... Are you able to track stars with your tracker, Luhu? Oh, wait. Did she just crash? She's having to re-enter the seed. Honestly, it's a lot of work to enter each star, so it's best to just keep it in your brain. But when you're doing 120, there's a lot to keep track of. And so a quick little check to save time instead of having to check the stage.
Yeah, I guess so. But maybe it wasn't what he meant to do either.
Save and quit. Oh, okay. Okay.
Geez, getting 3 secrets right off the bat here. He needs 2 more on the tiny island. 4, and we'll see where we can find the last one.
Bro, the pause menu is so good for these secrets.
There's a box in the pipe.
Box in the pipe. That is my life. It's not alright.
Okay.
Commentator with the awkward 3-bar freestyle. Making it happen. Having to inject one in there. And we're just moving along.
I didn't know that was a wall to bonk on. He just bonked right above the middle of the merry-go-round. SimpleFlips did.
Yeah, that was... It appears that you should be able to do that, but there is, for whatever reason, a thick wall in the middle of that thing.
Alright, so coming out of the underground, SimpleFlips go on mainstream. We'll see if he can find whatever he's looking for. I think he's still got just a couple of the like big boo killing stars to do. We'll see though.
Oh, he
He's
might
going for
have.
100 coin. Is he? No, Ghost Hunt.
Oh, goodness. I don't know. Has he even done the 100? If he hasn't
I
done
don't think
Ghost
he's
Hunt,
done
he probably
100.
hasn't done the 100.
If he hasn't done Ghost Hunt, yeah. So we'll have to see.
Spicy stuff, indeed. Getting a lot
He's
of
had
kills.
pretty good luck outside, though, I gotta say.
Man, Cheese might possibly set a record. I don't know. And obviously, you know, when you hear that, it's like, okay, how big of a deal is a record in 120 Star Randomizer? It's not a huge deal, but it would be pretty, like, that would be pretty hype. It's still impressive time. You still gotta be playing pretty well.
I think it's really unlikely because he's got 40 stars left to go and it's 2 hours in. So, like, looking to be like a high 2-hour, low 3-hour kind of pace, which is really, really good. I mean, that would smash what was in the previous race they had when, or the previous Cheeses for SimpleFlips race was like a 320 for SimpleFlips, which he won with. So, it would still be a huge improvement, but I don't really think he's on like world record pace. You never know, though.
You got to give the people something to believe in. It's possible. It's possible. I don't know. I know that he is wrapping up the long start. Like, it's very soon here. He's going to be pretty much just on the quick stars. And so, you never know, man.
That's true. He's gotten like most of the 100 coins out of the way, and I think a lot of the things that you could spend like 3 minutes running around looking for are pretty much done. So I'm not sure like how many of the stars are just gonna be like free easy bunnies that just kind of are out in the open for him to grab, but I'm sure a lot of them are gonna be pretty swift. Looks like Cheese is pretty much on the way to 100 coins as well, so like this plus the ring at the bottom will put him up to 98. And we'll see if there's just a red coin for him to get. Maybe he's at 6 reds and he needs to get 2 more.
We've got word from Luhu in the chat that the
5.
set seed world record is 319 by SimpleFlips, and this is technically set seed. So there might just possibly be some juicy world record action, baby.
That's actually definitely a juicy world record prospect.
Oh my god, I didn't even realize it's set seed world record holder versus random. This is a battle for the ages.
I feel like in all honesty, like the set seed should be lower than random seed.
Yeah, it should be. It definitely should be lower.
That is pretty crazy to think about.
Trying to keep the irony levels low, but it's hard in a situation like we're making it happen. We're tackling kids' cancer over here. I just gotta say, CLG has put on this thing. It has been such a blast. The quiz, if you guys didn't catch the quiz show, what was it? Team Ogre Flips versus Cheese Steak?
I think it was
Majin
Phil and cheese, so Philly cheesesteak, and then SimpleFlips and ZFG. Yeah,
it was team versus team, answering questions of speedrunning and just general questions about SM64, Majora's Mask, and Ocarina of Time. That'll definitely be on our YouTube, so definitely worth checking out. It was a blast, really funny. The guys actually knew a lot more than I thought they would. I helped write some of those questions, and I was like, man, I don't know about this, but got some sharp cookies in front of us, let me just say.
Yeah, you know, I think especially the Zelda guys like ZFG, he just knows these games inside and out. It's pretty crazy, because I think in SM64 you can get away with having like next to no game knowledge outside of the stuff you actually have to do. But in Ocarina of Time, you really got to know your stuff. You're almost like getting a PhD in Ocarina of Timeology.
There's a lot to that game. Mario is definitely like a meathead sort of speedrun in a way. SimpleFlips not even getting a chance. You know, taking
it's
a
like
chomp.
Like Mario is more like Quake and Zelda is more like StarCraft or something, you know.
I like that. There's definitely some comparisons to be made. It's like there's a lot of depth to Mario, but it's not immediately apparent. Whereas Ocarina of Time, it's like immediately like, wow, there's a lot going on. I have no idea what's happening. Glitch.
Yeah.
So BOB 100 for Cheese might be one of his last. I think he might still have Womps 100 left, and I think that might be it.
Womps 100 is probably one of the easiest as well. So if you're more saying for the viewers rather than you, because I know you do quite a bit of rando, but that's a pretty fast one.
Yeah, it's definitely not too shabby. Randomizer just has some weird things, like that you sort of learn as you do it. Cheese with an interesting.
You realize
that did not happen.
A triple jump up the slope that he had done messed up. I guess he just wanted some coins. The double bomb. Alright, so SimpleFlips here in the coffin room. I don't think stuff is usually underneath the coffins. At least in Randomizer.
Yeah, not that I've seen. Thankfully. I've also never seen it where, like, Wet Dry World, for example, you have the boxes that you need to break. I've never seen something spawn in top, like, inside of those.
Yeah.
Nice. That can be a bop.
So Cheese up to 60. SimpleFlips up to about 47. He's trying to do the camera trick here to see if he needs to get the Vanish Cap. I don't think he saw the whole room, but probably saw enough that he's convinced he doesn't need to. It's going to be hard because you might get the eyeball to notice you and then open the door on accident. This is really tough. He's going to bail out. SimpleFlips says no to that one.
Getting bullied out there. Yeah, it kind of confused me as well. Some people asking about why this would be set seed and not random seed. When you don't set a seed in the settings, it's just set to random, and that's technically like how you do random seed. And if you set any seed, even if you randomly pulled a number out of your cheeks, that is not a random seed by definition. You're setting the seed, so it's a set seed. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope it makes sense. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. And the balls, they're back again for round 2. You thought you had a dose of them, a healthy dose in Tall Tall Mountain. Now we're just overdosing on balls. So here we go.
How much balls does it take to overdose? Or what's a healthy dose of balls, if I might ask?
A healthy dose of balls is probably like 2 or 3, but man, once you got 4 or 5 in the mix, just plopping around, you have got yourself a task, to say the least.
All right.
Commentator talking a little bit too much about balls. Everyone, not really sure what's going on, but the chain chomp also looking like a ball, and that's how we're gonna end it. We are out of there now. SimpleFlips making moves happen on the rooftop. I think that's all the reds.
Yeah, pretty good for Cheese right now. 83 stars, and I think Womps goes to DDD. I didn't write it down, but I just remember. Yeah, okay. So Cheese actually has most of the stage to do here. Going for Manta maybe, or 100 coin. These are some nice rings on the surface. You can just jump through them. And there's a few more coins to his right.
Yeah, we'll see how Cheese approaches this, because this actually cost SimpleFlips quite a bit of time. Had to go back and forth, back and forth. It was kind of a bop. I forgot about that, but that was a journey.
Yeah.
SimpleFlips has the coins, but needs a red still. Will he find what he is looking for?
Cheese didn't even go get the top coin there, so I think he'll be fine. But it could be a thing where like he's on 99 coins at the end and he has to go back for something, which would suck. He's missed a second one. Might want to rethink that. Yeah, he wants to get it. Okay, I'm not sure if he spotted another one because he's kind of going all around the top of this crater. He saw one more coin but didn't even want it. So not sure what he was doing.
How many do you think he should have going to the other side? I don't actually know how many you go to the other side with in regular world.
I think in regular 120 it's like, I want to say it's like 44, or like once you get the rings. Wait, or no, it's like 49 once you get the ring at the bottom of like the sub area, I think. So 41. So Cheese,
Logon
maybe
Man
after he
coming in
gets
with
this little bit.
42.
Yeah, I don't know. So someone could probably say much more than I could.
40 should be fine. Hopefully there's some bonus coins plopped around over here. SimpleFlips finding the last red. That was quite a hidden, not quite hidden. He spawned like right there, but that's the thing with the camera sometimes too. It's hard to tell.
Yeah.
42, but you can miss one. So I'm curious to see how many they have added. Definitely got to be some that they've. I'm curious to see how Cheese is going to get to the blue coin switch. SimpleFlips went for the. That's actually the old school strat. Like way back in the day, that was the strat that people did. I don't know if they didn't know about the triple jump dive, but that used to be the way. And it's actually, I think it is faster. I'm not 100% sure. Nowadays, with how movement is optimized, it's probably not. But it is very hard. Very precise timing.
Yeah, I can imagine, because you gain speed so quickly when you're going down the steep slope like that on the sub, and you have to time your jump to get just within wall kick range. Okay, Cheese might be considering it.
Oh!
Almost, but I think maybe the camera panning kind of killed him.
He's like, I might go for coins. Oh, looking for the red. There it is.
So that's actually all 8.
But he does not have enough coins. There will be 25 that spawn from the blue coin switch, but this man's gonna need another 6. There's 4.
I thought it was 30. So this should be enough.
Oh, that actually sounds right. Commentator, thought he knows stuff, but doesn't know much.
I thought you were like the 4th in 120 star, or like, one of the best players in all of Mario 64.
I've played the game. It's happened a couple times. I've definitely Yahoo here and there, but it's been a while.
Yeah. Moment of silence for Simply's hands, I guess.
They've actually been getting a lot better as an update, little status update. It is strengthening is the way to go. For any of you out there who are experiencing any sort of like tendonitis or stuff like that, like weakness in limbs, go to the gym and lift some weight. It is so good. But I digress. Commentator or SimpleFlips. Commentator lost in the world of commentating.
What was that?
SimpleFlips.
Ball kick.
That was pretty nice. Getting these coins racked up and Cheese continuing to accelerate forward. Doing his thing.
Yeah, I guess SimpleFlips does have to do Rainbow Ride 100 coin, but I think Cheese has done this where he did it a long time ago. We'll see here. Okay, nothing in the maze for SimpleFlips. Can you actually do that? I mean, you must be able to, but that would be quite a nutty wall kick. And also, the bomb is trying to kill Mario.
Like, if you're not doing like a 2 bounce, that's what you would, the fastest way to get up there. But it's really hard. I don't know how you do it, but that is.
Is it really faster than going up by the blue coins?
Yeah. If you can do it, it's definitely. Okay, SimpleFlips, nice. I'm not sure why he chose to do that if he's going this way anyway, but I mean that is a bit of a flex, so we can give him that one.
Yeah, this has been a pretty decent 100 coin, but like he might have to ride the carpet still because I don't think he's gonna have enough to get 100. Oh wait, I think he died doing this before, didn't he? Getting this coin.
Yes.
Okay, revenge of the red. So SimpleFlips able to get it back.
Okay, Cheese with the biggest fall of 2019. Mario just gets himself up, dusts himself off. And these are the quick stars now coming for Cheese. I think he is. I don't know if he's done Womps 100, but I think at this point he's done all the other 100s. I keep saying that. I keep thinking that he's like almost done, but he always pulls. And SimpleFlips as well, getting quite close to wrapping up the 100 coins. But 6 coins to find is a tough mission. But this is the right move. We did see Cheese did have to take the carpet to get to the top of the castle. There is a red. There's actually a lot of coins up there, so SimpleFlips will be good. But no worries.
So, looks like a lot of coins at the very beginning of the slide for Cheese, but not able to get very many of them. Might just be racing the penguin this time. Wait, unless he did get TSM 100 already. He must have. I guess he did, right? Because he did reds. So, just the penguin race here, 1 star. And it's not that bad. I think if you did, if you were somebody who practiced like the little slide shortcut with 100 coin, you could bust that out here because like the penguin will check for, and I think that's a much bigger issue on SimpleFlip's side.
Yeah, that sort of thing, I think that also happened to Cheese. Cheese had to ride twice. That is kind of what's going to happen, though. I mean, so he could have just gone to the top, got the coins up there, and then came down and got the coins. And then he wouldn't have had to have done another ride, but you also aren't 100% sure if there are some up there, but it's pretty fair assumption at this point.
Yeah. Because, like, you can get a lucky spawn and be on top of the big house, which is probably the best way to start off a randomizer in Rainbow Ride. But if not, you have to take the carpet because there's no other way to get to the top unless you're Zaya, but obviously that's a dead meme at this point. And honestly, SimpleFlips, yeah, like, it's not the worst thing to have to ride the carpet again, but like that could have been a nice time save over Cheese.
Definitely. And what he needs, Cheese popping off. It's sort of looking like a reversal from what we saw last time. SimpleFlips actually put Cheese in the dirt on their last race we had on Speedrun. It was like a 40-minute lead. A bop, to say the least. But Cheese has been grinding away a lot of randomizer. 70 star, 120 star.
So he just did the most like YOLO long jump from like the big house or like somewhere really far over. Maybe it's the top of the red coin area, but like you lose a lot of height after your long jump goes most of its distance. It kind of just does like a downward arc, and he barely made it.
Thank you, Dr. Blast, for the 100 love bits. My man, very much appreciated.
Got the last red coin.
Does not want to die. A lot of pauses there. Might be able to booty slide. Is he going to YOLO it? No.
You can just do the warp, I would say.
Yeah, that's definitely safer, for sure.
Not sure where the star is. I thought it was like right under him. Okay, I don't know where it is. Yeah, see, it's like right under where the wall kicks are, where the blue coin switch, and he's got it. Geez, spawning and getting instantly smacked by some falling, I would say pillars or like maybe stalactites, but they kind of are their own thing.
They kind of bopped him on the head. Just like CLG right now is raising money to bop cancer on the head, specifically kids' cancer. Tackle Kids Cancer's mission is to find a cure for pediatric cancer and provide children with the highest level of care. Childhood cancer remains the #1 death by disease of children, and TKC has been working for over 30 years to find a cure. Join the fight today, people, against pediatric cancer and make a donation. Funds raised 100% are going straight into TKC. So if you're trying to tackle some cancer, then, I mean, right now is not a bad opportunity. Oh, Cheese nails that triple jump is so hard to do because that
Yeah.
slope gives you like 2 seconds. No, 2 seconds is way too much time. I said 2 seconds
frames
to make it.
maybe.
Yeah, you get like 2 milliseconds to reply and get that third A press. Because it's not only about the A press.
The
Oh, the
Goomba is helping out his big daddy out here. And Cheese grabbed him. You know, the Goomba just ran over and hit Cheese from behind. It's pretty funny. Anyway, easy free star for Cheese.
Yeah, luckily, honestly, this seed, if I'm gonna be honest, we just kind of we pulled it out and we are like, okay, I hope that this is 120able, and it looks like it completely is 120able, which is nice. But there's also not any like stupid things happening because sometimes the Bomb King is on a slope, and that makes things really uncomfortable and sweaty.
Yeah. Nice simple backflip from SimpleFlips to get the like red coin on the slope there. SL is a pretty tricky place to navigate just because of all the slopes and the weird ways which like you may or may not be able to build or conserve speed. Some of the slopes are slipperier than others and you don't really know that because they look all the same. They all look the same.
Yeah, you really can't differentiate what's going on.
So there's a star over there. SimpleFlip's not really interested. He's trying to get that 100 coin started out. And, you know, going for that big belly slide got him a lot of speed there. He didn't want to kill the snowman. Not sure if he's trying to go in the igloo now. He sees another red coin. Wow, what an adjustment on the fly to get the triple jump from...
Oh, God. Flashbacks, Bebop Bandit.
You know, I saw Bebop doing some all coins. I don't know if he just kind of left or like how long he did that for. Kind of briefly came back.
He's a mysterious man.
So, SimpleFlips in the igloo. Got a nice vanish cap to help him out. See if he can get maybe like 60, 70 coins out here.
Making it happen. She's going for the clip. Can be quite difficult, but no problem.
SimpleFlips wasn't even getting them all. I feel like there should be a lot more coins in there, but maybe not.
Okay, we are getting pushed. Cheese is so low on health. Okay, I thought he was gonna drown.
He's fine. Everything's fine. Okay.
It's all good. It's Gucci and the gang. All right, this chest, a little cheeky, but Cheese hitting the side. You can just slap the side, which is so nice.
Yeah. Alright, we'll see if Cheese can get a nicer star grab than SimpleFlips got. Looks like he's going to try to jump out of the water. Or he'll just let it drain, so not really going for it. Oh, he's duping the money bags!
SimpleFlips.
How it's done.
He does not have time to waste. Try to make it happen again, but...
I'm not really sure how that all works. But I think it's like when you kill it, then the coins spawn. There you go. But then like the coins are also like money bag spawning coins. So some strange magic that, you know, lets you get a bajillion coins. So SimpleFlips pretty much got his 100. Like he could have gotten like a couple more coins there, but I guess he might have some reds to get. Oh, go on for a shell ride. Gotta avoid this snowman's head star, but he did it pretty well.
Yeah, SimpleFlips has shown that he's not afraid to get down and dirty and close to these stars. Even while he's going for 100, he's like, you know what? I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit.
Yeah. And there's the last one. See, Cheese actually had to do a nice slope jump here. SimpleFlips breaking the shell to do it. So nice job on his end. And just a really clean 100 coin with the money bag dupes. I didn't see where this one spawned, but I think it's like Actually, I'll just let him find it because I don't know where it is.
Oh, denied. I
Okay,
don't know what
some-
Cheese is looking for.
I think he's looking for the last secret. But I don't think it's up here because he would have seen it by now.
Pepe's are coming out in full force all of a sudden. It is a brigade of some jammers. They are jamming. I don't know where the jam is coming from. The tunes must be bumping right now on the stream. A hot diggity dog. Here we go.
Yeah, I don't know, but everyone's just gonna show off their Pepes. I know some people on Discord who just joined several Pepe emote servers and have Nitro so they can just use infinite, or they have like pretty much infinite supply of Pepe emotes. Pretty good.
Bro, I love Monka Jam. It's so good. Oh, okay. Yeah, the wing cap song is a bop.
See, I think I've pretty much been numbed to every song in the game that, like, I can't tell you if I enjoy any songs in this game anymore, except maybe DDD, which is always great, and the end credits theme. Other than that, it's all just, like, the same music.
Yeah, it just kind of melts together. Dar Docs, of course, the banger. All right, so now SimpleFlips is on his kick. Quick star gets, but as we can see, there's a thing going on. 97 in Cheese's pocket, cooking it up.
Yeah.
And at this point, the stars that he has left are stars that won't. I mean, you can lose a fair amount of time, but they won't completely destroy you. You know? Whereas, like the Wet Dry World 100, that was
A bit destructive.
that was a bit of a blunder, for sure. Someone's getting a fair amount of coins here, starting up another 100.
He's pretty good at doing these jumps on the slide. He might have to do a second trip, though. We'll see how many he can pick up. Doing a lot of cheeky ground pounds here to stall his momentum, which helps him get these horizontal lines.
That was nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
The thing is, things can look pretty easy when you watch someone do it, but when you try to do it yourself, it's like a million times harder.
Looks like SimpleFlips was gonna go up there, and he's like, you know what? Coins.
Would there be coins up there?
I don't know.
There's a friendly sign out there pointing into the void for someone to read. SimpleFlips not interested.
He's got a mission, man. Man on a mission. You do not disturb that. Oh my goodness, and the meme has transcended Speedrun us, taking us to the next level. You know, some poggers pointing at the PP hop, but we are ping-ponging back and forth. Ladies and gentlemen, it is just astounding where we're going here in the chat. It's taking me places.
PB Hops, I think, just such a great emote.
And the meme is, it's intensifying. This randomizer is driving everybody to the memes. And I'm not against that in any way at all. Okay, this is a little scary. SimpleFlips, though, no problem. The slope isn't too bad. It's like a level 2 slope. Like, if there's a scale on 1 to 10 of steepness and, like, how much time you have to react, it's like a level 2.
Yeah.
Oh. Nice.
Last red for SimpleFlips.
Almost mathed it out.
I'm just gonna kind of go up the place you would normally slide down, and in fact there's a 100 coin route for like the normal game, which involves going up the route this way. Okay, we'll see if SimpleFlips can get up here. There's a big arrow for that 1 extra coin.
She's giving us that thick booty. I didn't realize what was going on. Then I had to look at the chat, and it's just thicks all over the place.
Yeah.
Very thick indeed. I love how he has a golden one. Good times. And 100 stars for Cheese. Definitely on pace for a sub 3 hour. But what does he have left? And we got me playing with my mom. Playing some PP Hop, my favorite game.
Wow. Alright, she's almost done with the aquarium. Not a very difficult star to do if it was like an optimized category of like, you know, a predictable speedrun. You'd probably be doing it a lot faster, but it's just a bit of swimming. She's pretty good at that. SimpleFlips in the meantime, taking care of some things in Rainbow Ride that he did not get done earlier. It's kind of been a bit of a mixed bag for SimpleFlips in Rainbow Ride, where he kind of came here early on, got like 1 star, kind of gave up, came back like an hour later, and now he's like, you know, maybe done with it, or maybe he even has another star left to do. But I don't think I've seen any like clear routing decisions where they have like a nice loop of stages that they've gone to just like clear them all. I think at some points we've seen people like in HMC because that was the same stage. But other than that, I think it's just been kind of you go where you end up. And SimpleFlips, we'll see if this is the right penguin. Mom giving him the thumbs down. And SimpleFlips gonna take up the backup star. Not sure what Cheese is looking for here. I guess he's doing 100 coin actually. Womps actually has like 141 coins, so it's like pretty easy to get 100. And you got Cheese here up on the top of the fortress, not finding anything. So we'll have to find, or we'll have to figure out where he wants to go. Now I think he can find some stuff down by the Thwomp. Ooh, look at all these coins on the slope here. There's a big old ring and a line of 5 here. Meanwhile, SimpleFlips is struggling in THI to get up here. It's a pretty tough backup to do. It looks like he's getting some of these coins out of the way, and she's already done this, which is a huge advantage for him. To have such a RNG heavy star in his pocket already is a big help. And SimpleFlips is gonna have to kind of struggle to kill a lot of these enemies. What a risky red from Cheese though, coming all the way down here. Simply said that the last slope there was like a 2 out of 5. This one's probably like a 4 out of 5. You get a lot of speed really quickly, and it's very hard to make your way up backwards. So maybe Cheese wants to take care of these piranhas down here, but they're coming to life. They're nipping at his heels, and that's not what Cheese wants to be dealing with at the moment. He's just gonna kind of finish up with these coin rings and all this stuff right at the beginning. That'll be 100. But 2 more reds to go. We'll see how well he can finish it up. And SimpleFlips as well. 46 coins out of the cave. We'll see what he wants to go for as his other star. Maybe piranhas. Yep, looks like that's what he's going for on the Lactu. Coming in from nowhere. Hit him in the back. Just kind of clapped all around. And just no sympathy for the SimpleFlips. Yep. SimpleFlips is doing some piranhas with THI 100. Getting caught a little bit by the Lakitu and just THI in general. Cheese, meanwhile, just finished up his 100 coin in Womps. SimpleFlips trying to get a nice big shell jump. Oh my god, he actually
that was
was
kind of cool.
doing some nice little skateboarding trick there, grinding the rail.
Yeah, that was Tony Hawk levels.
Yeah. Ooh. There's actually a video I saw of Tony Hawk that like pretty much would apply philosophically very similarly to like speedrunning. Where it was him talking about like just practicing a trick over and over to get it. I don't know.
Cool. That's life, man.
Yeah.
You just gotta keep practicing that until you get it. You find it everywhere. The grind. It's real.
I guess so.
But here we got some balls. Oh, the big
He did
attack.
such a great
Getting
job of
sent
avoiding
flying.
the cannonballs until the very last one. Which kind of took him for a loop there. Big old right hook from the cannonball. We'll see where he wants to go now. He's already been up to the top of the mountain, but maybe there's something there he didn't see last time. Or he just wants to get a vantage point of the whole island. It looks like what he's trying to do. Looking like he might want to come down here. So, on the bottom, okay, finding another piranha plant, that's pretty helpful. Yeah. Looking to be up to 84 coins if he can get this blue coin from the Goomba. Might be able to find something by the normal spawn area. So there's the
Wow,
one
he
piranha
found
plant
that
that
quick.
Cheese took a while to find, yep.
And there it is. Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh, Fish
Well, if
looking
he
to be
had the
guarding that
coins-
one. So, yeah, this might be a bit trickier. Luckily, the pull and the one Goomba should get him to 100.
This'll work.
Kind of
Definitely
interesting
enough coins.
coin decision. But he's at 100. He's got the star. But he's got to go find... Or he's got to go get the second star, but he can't go the normal way. Can he? I don't know. He's risking a lot by going near the fish. Swallow you whole. Okay, but he's good.
Fish. Wet. Well, that was nice. He did not die, and that may be the last 100 coin from Mr. Flips.
I thought they both had to do Jeremy still. Maybe. Maybe not.
No, they definitely done JRB at this point.
Okay. Oh, SimpleFlips
Yeah,
going into the big monster party.
It really is a party over here. That is pretty much all the big bad boys together with a couple little, side boys, little boys. Star spawning on the roof. When the star spawns on the roof, personally, I just kill the other boss. I would just kill the other boss just because getting to the roof, like, it can be a struggle. First of all, it takes time. It takes like 30 seconds to get on the roof. And then, depending on where it is on the roof, you can fall pretty easily. She's a nice star grab there. Avoiding the chat with the Womp. Doesn't have time for that. He's got to move. 11 stars left, and this got 120 stars in Randomizer, which is quite a feat, I must say.
And SimpleFlips, summoning his courage for this big slope jump. And he's gone pretty far to the left. Can he make it back? And a nice ground pound. Take down big boost balcony star. Or was it the eyeball? Big boost balcony. And she's at 110. This is a pretty hot run. I would say like he's definitely on pace to be under 3 hours.
For sure. This is world record pace, people. Let me just remind you. Set C world record held by SimpleFlips. She's about to take this man's world record in a race. One of the most highly prestigious records that you've ever seen.
Yeah.
I can't not laugh when I say it, but oh, that's just how it is, baby. Still impressive though. Just to do a 120 randomizer. I mean, it is. I get very frustrated. At least it's very easy to, get tilted because there are some crazy things that go down. But it honestly hasn't been that bad from what I've seen. Like, they haven't had too much crazy things. Cheese did have the impossible star. That was a little bit Monka. Not quite Monka Jam, but Monka for sure. There's the box star for a man.
I really hope Cheese open up that chest, because if not, he's gonna get zapped and have to, like, retrace his steps.
Thank you, Reef and Pin, for the 200 bits. This cheer shared rewards to 3 others in chat. I don't even know what that means, actually. What does that mean? Do you know?
I think that means you get Pride Month emotes. Just randomly. Alright, Cheese has found chest number 2. Opened it.
Not bad, not
I
bad.
wonder if it's worth for JRB getting the shell from the clam. I don't know like how fast the shell moves in the water because I've never used it, but maybe a good idea.
I've thought about that actually. Using it even in like regular one. I think the shortcomings, it does have speed. I don't know if it's that much faster than swimming, but the thing is you can't slow down and like turning is really rough.
Oh,
Plus,
That would
I wonder if
not
it's
be ideal.
randomized. SimpleFlips wants this penguin. I think that's the goal here anyway. Wow, he's going up a mountain, literally. He was so close to the warp, he could have just warped, but going the
Yeah.
hard way.
Not sure what he's looking for. Was this the... I guess this must be the penguin he didn't get before. Finally
So
found him.
slippery.
This is actually probably the best way to go if you just jump down. You can see the penguin pool right below him on the bottom left of the screen. He's just going to take a big leap of faith. Oh no! Oh my god, SimpleFlips, why'd you do that one? Oh
To be
my
com-
god, why has he done this? I can't believe he's done this.
The only thing that I can think of is that there was one time that I jumped with the penguin and it didn't do 4 points of damage. Like it was a regular fall from that height. And I don't know what the case was, but SimpleFlips hoping to save a couple seconds there. He definitely needs to save time where he can because Cheese is cruising.
Yeah, well, as Virago said, he could have just landed in the snow, which should have negated the fall damage. So SimpleFlips trying to land directly in the pool, not the best decision. Especially because it took so long to get the penguin in the first place. We'll see.
Yeah. Definitely rough. And now here goes Cheddar. This long journey to get to, I believe this is Snowman's Land.
I think it's what Dry World. No, it is. Okay.
Oh!
You're right.
Yeah, I haven't really been following that closely, like on where a lot of people go. Wow, Metal Cap goes to SL. That's when you know it's like typically if we're racing 70, we're like, oh, this seat is kind of like if there's ever a good stage in Metal Cap, it's just like not a good thing because it takes forever to get there, and you pretty much have to doing it like a 70-star race. But Cheese with the legendary spawn.
Wow. He and SimpleFlips just got the same star, except Cheese just spawned right on top of it. I'm not sure what stage this is. Lethal Lava Land? Yep, okay. So Cheese has gotten everything he needs here, so he's just gonna die and then go back to HMC to enter Metal Cap? Maybe? Not exactly sure what his master plan is, but it's probably a masterful plan at this point. He's been doing pretty well in this race. Still a sub 3 possible for sure. And SimpleFlips going with a nice ground pound there to break his fall.
A safe height. You don't want to hurt the penguin. They're very heavy, and they can crack their feet if you. Oh, he's doing it!
Oh,
The savage. SimpleFlips taking out his aggression, and just the poor baby penguin just letting him go. Really unfortunate, but understandable. It's fine. No, we don't have to call PETA. Please calm down. Oh, people are so sensitive, man. It's just a penguin. Jeez. I digress.
I mean, never mind.
What were you gonna say?
Nothing.
Co-commentator getting into some territory that we may not want. Going to go ahead and change the topic. Cheese is swimming, and we are tackling kids' cancer. Badronis, would you like to provide a little bit of background?
Yes, so simply wonderfully articulated earlier, this is a charity marathon today hosted by CLG in cooperation with Speedrunning to tackle kids' cancer, TKC, if you want to call it for short. They've been doing this for over 30 years, raising money to help treat, cure, and prevent children's cancer, pediatric cancer, if you want to be more technical about it. They've been doing a lot of stuff with studies and also just providing treatment and also just general care to people who are affected by cancer, because obviously they need a ton of help, and a lot of them have chronic diseases as a result of it. Those who do survive often have like lifelong ramifications, so it's a very worthy cause. And if you'd like to consider donating, we're still taking donations, and we will be for the rest of the stream, so I hope you'll consider it.
Yeah, we are approaching 1K. $851 raised. You guys have been popping off. Very much appreciated. Every little bit counts, you know? 5 stars left for this guy.
Yeah, Cheese has been killing it.
Oh, okay. Clarification from Steve O'Broil. The fundraiser is going for a few months, today being the first stream. Goal is 20K. Okay, that makes more sense. I thought that goal was just for stream. I was like, oh, okay, well, you know, we're
I was
getting
wondering
there.
if that was like a goal for like a variety of things to like add up to it, and it's just like supposed to show differently on our stream, but we just have like the 4%. I'm like, we've been doing a good job raising money, right, guys? And it's like, no, 4%, come on. But no, you guys have been doing great, so keep up the good support.
Oh, the double speed kick. SimpleFlips with a cheeky little flex. That was
Nice flex.
juicy.
He's killing the bully. And that one's gonna go into the corner.
She's looking around. Where is it? There it is in sight. 4 more trickling down here. The sub 3 is on the horizon. If he knows where he's got to go.
SimpleFlips getting hit by the eyeball again. This party is just bopping, it never stops. But you know what? He's able to get in and get out without dying.
Ooh, and a nice triple jump dive.
Okay, so only a few stars left before you go to Bits Reds, which is obviously going to be the last star of the run. When they get 119, the last one's going to be Red Coins and Bowser in the Sky, so Cheese is really close to the end. It's in sight now. You just got to make some more metal cap trips, which is just really time consuming. And there's nothing you can do about it. It's just kind of the nature of the seed. Now this spawn isn't too bad. I would say he can either go to the Rolling Rock Stream and go down the elevator, or he could do the triple jump wall kick from the Christmas Miracle kind of room, where if you would cut across the Rolling Rock pit, there's a little doorway which leads you to a room with an elevator that you can do triple jump wall kick over the edge, because there's no ceiling in HMC. But she's just gonna like to swim here. And I would say this is maybe a bit tougher, because you have to do this like pretty tough backup here.
Yeah, I think his first instinct was right to go. Like at first I was like, I don't know if you should go that way, but I think that actually would be faster because you land right on the. You get there quick, like.
Probably. Because you land there and then you can just do the really fast butt slide.
Yeah.
That is like a 10 out of 10 slope in terms of speed. I'm so impressed with how SimpleFlips has been able to like navigate in THI and just the stages in general. I mean, I know it's a lot of ROM hack experience, but still, like, he is just able to get the right angles so often.
Yeah, he's making it look easy a lot of the time. It gets so awkward in Randomizer when you have to move around these stages in such a weird way a lot of the time. It takes some getting used to, for sure.
So Cheese might have to figure out what he still needs to get. Nope. THI done. Maybe he's just trying to die. Might go get eaten by the fish. That's where he's going.
That's a fair strategy. Munch. Deleted.
Munch. I have some more pretzels, but I'm not gonna go there.
Crunch.
So SimpleFlips got the star from the Cooper race. What a
Oh!
like who else but SimpleFlips would like go for that and just do a roll up off to the side to lay in there? Like it was,
That was cool.
a pretty risky move, but I'm like, only he could actually have the like spatial awareness to do that.
Yeah, that was. It would have been dope if he landed it. It was still dope going for it. At this point, he's giving us a little treat. He's giving us the swag that we're looking for.
Yeah.
Cheese is wrapping it up, and SimpleFlips is also wrapping it up, but adding a little sprinkle of something nice. A little bit of pizzazz, a little dazzle, if you will.
So 118 for Cheese. It's getting to the end, the sub 3 mark. Very close. Can he do it? I'm not sure what the last star he needs before Bits is.
He looks like he knows exactly where he wants to go. We are going down into basement for something. Presumably a star. Not exactly sure. But probably a star.
Oh. I was expecting him to go back to Metal Cap. Maybe he just knows it's up in Tippy. Which, I don't know why going to Lethal Lava Lane and then dying was faster than just going up to Tippy, but who am I to question it? Okay, this snowman's lost his head. And that'll be the last star he needs before entering Bowser in the Sky.
Yeah, this is a 120 star randomizer about to happen. Set seed world record. Ladies and gentlemen, before our very eyes. On pace. Some good pace. About to bop that record by like 20 minutes. It's quite incredible.
Snowman also kind of bopped the pink bob-omb.
Oh my goodness. The polygons are polygon. Yeah.
Bars.
Commentator with the puns, they just don't. You know, it's just making you groan. Commentator can't even handle his own puns, let alone the chat. We'll give him some cringing, some pog jams, some foreheads. We get some appreciation. You know, it's a mixed bag.
I think a forehead is appropriate for that one. It wasn't too bad.
Good stuff.
All right. I really like the
Sub 3.
forehead FFZ emote. I don't know why, but just kind of like the slightly zoomed up forehead. Just one of my favorites.
Can I see that? Can somebody post that? I've not seen that. Maybe I have. I probably have. That's a great question, Joe Random. I mean, it's just because there aren't, like, it's just not a contested world record. Set seed, world record, Star Randomizer. I think most people who are doing Randomizer are doing 70 star. But 120 is actually a blast to watch. Like, this race has been quite a joy. Just a lot of silly things happen that you wouldn't ever see in
I would have loved it if the Piranha Plant like ate Cheese's triple jump dive. He just kind of burst out as he was going for it and like lining it up. Would have been a great cherry on top for this whole run.
And we've got some doubt about the sub 3. Is it going to happen?
I think he's got it. He's got 3 minutes from now.
Maybe. He might have it in the bag. These red coins are being a bit of a...
There's one over to the right. He's got to deal with the Womp. I mean, maybe he gets up to the top and there's something he missed, and that takes a long time. I'm thinking this can be a 258 still.
Adronis believing in the 258, but that is not a...
Pull taking a long time. So she's looking around to see where these coins might be. He thinks they're all toward the end. Whether they are or not might be critical in determining whether this one can sub 3.
One more coin.
One more coin. And there it is. He spotted behind the final pillar. Actually, way out there.
We got him.
That's 7.
Oh. I thought that was the last one.
Where's the last one? He's got to find it. He's going to jump down here. I have a feeling it's probably over past where... Yep, there it is. I was gonna say past where you do the side flip onto the I don't know, after the first set of elevators.
Oh my god. Oh my
yeah,
goodness.
he needs
this
to
is
go
gonna be
down
so
anyway. So it's gonna be close.
close. Wow. Okay. I guess he might as well die at this point, actually. Oh, okay. Because you can, a strat that you can do, if you're at the bottom, you can leave and come back in, and you can spawn right next to the pipe.
Yeah.
Which would be really fast. But sub 3, oh man, I hope he
close.
gets.
He might even need to do a triple jump wall kick. He doesn't need to, but he might prefer to do one. He's going for moving right side. Jeez, the madman. Can he do it on clutch pace? And no, he's hit the middle of the wall, and he's fallen down. Pace flashbacks, and that's not going to be a sub 3 for Cheese. What a... That's not what I was going to say, but it was a bit of a nut.
Oh, I had to do it anyway. Like, not what I would like to nut to be completely honest, but you know, here it comes. Cheese getting it second try, of course, but the sub 3 is rip the dream. However, the record's still in the bag. He's kind of starting to get a monopoly on the 120-star records. He has the 120-star record, the 120-star randomizer, random seed record, now set seed randomizer. Everything that's dealing with 120, this man is going to have it in the back pocket.
Well, Triforce did take over the non-stop 120 record, so maybe Cheese has to return to non-stop and reclaim it. I would be interested to see that.
The times are being called. Oh,
and
the missed
throw.
I'll call like a 3:00:25.
I'm gonna go 28. Please hit this. That's a 28.
Oh.
I think.
Oh.
All right. Put your pogs. Put capital P lowercase OG in chat and hit enter as soon as it stops on 28. Okay, please. 27. No, 29. Crap. All right. 3 hours flat, 29 seconds. What a run from Cheese. Honestly, just with all the variance in Randomizer, that's an incredible time. Like, just to deal with not only the RNG, but the unpredictability of Randomizer in a run where, like, a lot of times you might just reset if you don't like the hand you've been dealt. That's an amazing race. And SimpleFlips is probably pretty close to the pace he was on last time. You know, 102 stars, got like a 320 something last time. But geez, with like a 40-minute improvement over his previous showing. So that was pretty sick. So I'm just gonna hang out with SimpleFlips here as he goes to finish the rest of the run. Wiggler is not the most exciting thing in the run, but it is something pretty hard to do perfectly if you are talking to 120 star, because you can't like hit him instantly. You have to wait a little while, and knowing exactly how long that is not so easy to do. Well, that's not really relevant for Randomizer. SimpleFlips back up into Tippy. Where's this one gonna go? I don't remember. Cool Mountain. Okay. He's got to race the penguin, and he's got to race the big snowball. Looking like a penguin race, possibly. And we'll see what we got. So, SimpleFlips, 103 stars. Cheese finished the run whole like 18 stars ahead. A remarkable time for sure. And honestly, what an achievement to do in a race setting and with quite a few eyeballs on the table. So really huge congratulations to Cheese, commiserations to SimpleFlips, but a pretty good showing nonetheless. SimpleFlips showed so many amazing things that I did not know were possible. Like, his backups are out of this world, and he just has a knack for doing the proper angle without even seeing where he's going. It's pretty nuts. So we'll see if he wants to keep going and finish this one up. I don't think he has to, but he can elect to do so. He's already at 104 stars. And we'll see where he wants to go now. Looks like he wants to go to basement. Might be metal cap.
Hello. I am
Hello.
back.
Welcome back. Seems like we might just get the show moving to get that Majora's Mask action. I think, you know, if you like what you saw here, you might just like what you're gonna see next. We've got some randomizer between Hope, Squidward, and Majin Phil, I believe. Or it might even be just like 100%. I'm not sure.
Randomizer. I don't know the category. Yes. I think it's
Okay.
just any percent.
Yeah, I think it's randomizer in the same way that OOT randomizer is just... It's not like a 100% completion. I've never seen a randomizer, so I'm pretty interested. So, I think we're gonna see Cheese's credits wrap up. SimpleFlips, 105 stars. Honestly, like... Okay, welcome
Hello.
SimpleFlips to the call.
Hello.
So we're probably going to cut that one short to get moving on with the show, but honestly, what a great run that was. I can't believe some of the backups you pulled with. I'm trying to think of like, maybe like 5 or even 25 different backups that were like really insane. Like in TTM, you just kind of jumped from like the top of the mountain onto a star somewhere, and it was like pretty nuts. Oh, TTM slide, Milo's saying.
Yeah, the slide, bro. That was nutty. I thought you were I thought you were dead, and then you got back to butt, but then you died anyway, and but it was still pretty hype that you were able to get back on your butt.
After I was gonna have to do it again, I was like, it's probably better to just die. And then I jumped in the wrong stage, so it didn't put me back in the slide.
Well, how did you feel about this one compared to the last race, Cheese? Have you been doing much randomized?
No, I haven't played. You know, sometimes you wake up and you either suck balls at Mario or you don't. This was one of those days where I sucked balls.
Yeah, it's rough, man. Randomizer is like, it's really such a, like, it's either really good or a huge mess. At least for me when I do it, it's just, sometimes you're in the zone.
Yeah, I was really struggling when we started. After a while, I got like, I was doing good, but it was too late by that point.
Yeah, the beginning definitely felt a bit rocky. Just getting your land legs all sorted. The randomizer legs.
And Cheese messed up, but he was pretty consistent the whole time.
Yeah, Cheese is kind of a monster in randomizer.
He said he'll be right back. We were voicing.
Okay.
So in that case, like, is there anything you thought was like really good about the run, or like something that stood out to you as like kind of a facepalm?
Do you mean the seed or like gameplay?
Just anything in the gameplay, I guess.
Yeah, I feel like I routed some things pretty well based on what I had seen in the stages earlier, but I just was lacking execution for the most part.
Fair enough.
Like the seed.
2019 is a terrible year. 2020 will be the best year, though.
I'm just glad that this was you were able to get the 120. There was a couple stages where I was like, oh no, they're gonna find the red coin, but it was all good.
I was hoping that there'd be some really dumb out of bounds shit so I could catch up.
The seed itself didn't seem too bad for the most part. Like, there wasn't anything that you guys spent too long on. The only thing that stood out was the piranha plant. You found the pretty quick, though. Cheese had to look around for that last one. Like, it took him so long.
Yeah, he told me that he didn't check that platform for a really long time.
Yeah, and then he had the Wet Dry World 100 thing. That was the biggest bop by far. But then, oh man, DDD 100, what happened? Were you trying to duplicate the blue coin?
Oh,
switch?
yeah. Okay, so I haven't played this version ever before, so I guess they patched the thing where you duplicate the blue coin switch.
Yeah, that was a hearty hit to the wallet.
It's too bad though. The red coins were really good, and it would have been pretty quick had that not happened.
Yeah, you're actually landing the sub jump, wall kick, ledge grab pretty well. Like, that's pretty. The timing on that is so specific.
Yeah, it's very awkward, but it is cool when it works.
See if we can get like Cheese in. I think he probably went to go use the bathroom or something like that. I kind of do want to get his thoughts on the race because like it's a pretty insane time. But on the other hand, like it was just a pretty impressive race because like I've never like watched a full 120 rando. Cheese, are you back?
I don't
We'll
think
see
so.
when he hops on the mic because he said he's
Cheese.
here in the chat. So waiting.
He took your record, SimpleFlips. How do you feel about that?
Oh no, my record of randomizer. Oh,
That's what I'm saying, man. Like, it's like I thought that time was not going to be beaten. I thought that would stand up for a while, but
for all of time.
what up, Bob?
So how about that run?
Congratulations.
Almost sub 3.
Yeah. It's so crazy how, because I thought this before, and it's so crazy to see it in like a 3-hour randomizer run. It always seems to be like when you do a run in Mario, you always end up being like barely whatever pace upable. In Sky, and you're always like trying to fight for your life to get the run, to get the time. So like,
Yeah.
you would just barely be on 48 pace or barely be on 140 pace or whatever, 120. And it's like, god damn it. And now you realize I literally had like I had to have like a perfect Sky and perfect bounce throws to pull out the sub 3, and I was like, I should have probably died after grabbing the star and then respawned in to try to get a better spawn, but I did.
How did you feel about the seat?
Oh, it was a bad seed. It was quite bad. Like, so not only SL was in metal cap, but HMC was HMC, which means that every time you wanted to go in HMC to get into SL, you had to go all the way down to basement to HMC to then go to metal cap to get into SL. Which is like double as bad.
And that was a bit of a bop.
Yeah.
Because like it seemed like you routed it pretty well, but when it came down toward the end, it was just kind of like you had to make like 4 or 5 more chips to metal cap. Just kind of how it goes, I guess.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to add about the run, though?
I mean, it was it was fun. I got my redemption.
All right.
Now we're tied.
We're tied in Jeopardy and in Randomizer.
Oh yeah, true.
That's pretty much it. I'm looking forward to more of the CLG events. This was lots of fun, and I didn't expect it to be this fun. And it sounds kind of cliche, but I do feel like we bonded. You know, it's a team bonding too, CLG bonding. The quiz was way more awesome than I thought it would be. What is wrong with Simple? What is wrong with Simple?
What?
What is going on?
Where are you? What is that?
You guys never saw Dragster? It's a classic NES Mario game.
All right.
Thank you guys for the race. It was a pleasure to watch and commentate. Have an absolute blast with you, Badgeronas. Shout outs once again to Tackle Kids Cancer. We are very close to 1K, getting there towards a nice little milestone, donating towards pediatric cancer, a great cause. So, yeah. Thank you for watching. And up next, we've got some Majora's Mask Randomizer between Majin Phil of Counter Logic Gaming and Pope Squidward, 2 beasts. So it is going to be. Thank you very much and have a good one.
Bye.
Guys. Bye.
So yeah.